Froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young.
And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trae Young.
My heart froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young.
And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trae Young.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your dog back in the building, Damon. We talk Hawks. We talk Hawks daily. We talk Hawks weekly. We talk Hawks all day, every day, 24 more. What's good, family? It's your boy. Just wanted to come through, chop it up with the gang, man. Chop it up with y'all, man. Talk some Hawks basketball real quick before we get started. Talking Hawks basketball. Let me go ahead and say this real quick. Let me go and get this out the way right now. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this out the way right freaking now. Okay. Kirk freaking Cousins. You was freaking awful today. Awful, garbage, awful today. Just pure tea trash. And that's all I got to say about that, man. I got that out the way. Let me go and move on. Salute to my guy Cujo, man. Y'all didn't know a Cujo birthday? Happy birthday to my guy Cujo, the homeboy Cujo's. He lost 700. Well, he didn't lose it, but you know what we mean. 700 motherfreaking dollars wasted on my birthday. I hate the Falcons. Why you ain't bet that money on the Hawks, Cujo? Do you spend? You got to spend that money on the Hawks? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't listen to me. Do not listen to me. Don't listen to me, Cujo. Don't listen. Man, $700. Man, bro, I could have paid one of my credit cards with that, man. I'd have put that on a credit card, bro. Bump them Falcons, man. Sorry you had to drive all the way up there, bro. Sorry, man. It is what it is, man. That's how I feel when I drive to San Antonio and I watch these damn Hawks get their ass whooped. That's exactly what I be thinking, bro. When I go to San Antonio and we lose that 2-hour drive back, that's exactly what I be thinking, man. But let's go ahead and change the subject, man. Let's get on some Atlanta Hawk content. And what I want to do is there's a couple videos I seen people pointing out, man. I seen a couple videos pointing out. Let me find them real quick. You know, steadily talking about, let me share the screen. Talking about the Hawks, Trey Young, that giving Trey. I saw one that said today the Hawks giving Trey Young his contract basically damaged the franchise. No, they said we're gonna regret giving Trey Young that contract. Like, bro, when I read that stuff, like, and I think he was an Atlanta sports guy. If I could find an article, let me see. Let me see if I can find this article real quick, gang. And I think it was on Facebook. Let me look over there real quick. Then I'm gonna go to YouTube because I saw a couple YouTube videos, man, and it's just like, what are the Hawks doing? The Hawks can't do this. The Hawks can't do that. Why the Hawks doing this? Why the Hawks doing that? The Hawks ain't got no money. The Hawks shouldn't have done this. The Hawks should have signed this guy. Why the Hawks? This, bro, like, I just be baffled because the first thing that I'm thinking about is, do these guys watch the Atlanta Hawks? Do they follow the moves and stuff that we do? Here we go right here, man. Let's talk. Let me show y'all this right here, man. Let me show y'all this right here. Then we going to bring everybody on, man. I know it's Sunday. Y'all know me. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time. Not going to. Y'all see the jersey we got, right? Y'all see who we got? Who this is? Who's number one? Who is this? Who this right here? Who this right here? And they say I don't support our young players. They say I don't support our young players. Who this? Who this, gang? Who this? Who this, gang? Who that? And they say I don't support our young players. Don't worry, I got some more jerseys en route. I'll tell you one thing though. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Where I got this jersey from, I will not be ordering from them again. I'll tell you that much. I don't like the quality of this shit. I'm gonna just keep it a bean with y'all, man. I think I got this from you see that red hat? This one right here, Cujo. This one right here. You want me to throw this away, Cujo? Man, I told y'all, man. That's how oh no, hold up. Nah. You know, you don't get privilege over my Hawk shit. Hell no. But it is what it is. Hey, listen, don't even trip, man, because I was talking so much shit this morning, bro. I just knew we was finna make some shit shake. These niggas lost to a backup quarterback who didn't even have to score a touchdown. Whatever. Let's move on, family. Let's move on real quick. Let's discuss right here. Let me share this real quick with y'all. Whoop-de-woo. Let me share this. And then we're going to drop the link, gang. Where'd it go? Oh, there it go. Let's discuss this real quick. Let me bring this up real quick. Y'all know your boy not going to take up too much of y'all time. I'm already hungry, too. I need to go eat. Okay, y'all see this right here, gang? Y'all see this? NBA analyst predicts Atlanta will regret Trae Young's massive contract. Let me tell you something, man. You know what I wish they would do? Put a name on this mess. Put a name on this madness. What NBA analyst said this, bro? What NBA analyst said this? Okay, let's read. Let's read, man. Salute. Shout out to who was this? Jackson Cardell with the article. Let's see what he's saying. This is gonna be a big year for the Hawks. Trading away Murray, have a new look. Trey Young is the focal point of the team. He's always been that. That ain't nothing new. Hawks have a number of young players. They hoping to take the next step. Hawks still have veterans like Bogey and Clint. I think there's a chance that the Hawks surprise the league and contend for a top 6 playoffs. Man, you don't believe that. Why would you believe that? Why would you believe that? I don't understand. Where do people get the idea that a team, right, that was awful last year, that was under 500 last year? Okay, you can blame the injuries if you want to, whatever. It is what it is. You won 36 games. So they think with more young players and the same veterans that we going to contend for a top. Man, come on, bruh. Who he talking to? Matt must have wrote this mess, bruh. This must be Matt. Everyone around the league does not have that same level of optimism. Young is on a massive contract, and Bleacher Report analyst Eric Pincus thinks the Hawks might regret this contract. Okay, shout out to this guy. He puts the name of the analyst, Bleacher Report. Okay. When Young led Atlanta to the conference final after the team's 4-year playoff drought, the Hawks invested heavily in him in the roster. What? What is this dude talking about? What? Where did we invest in the roster? Can somebody remind me, please? Can someone remind me, where did we invest heavily in the roster after that series? After that conference final run, who did we invest in besides John Collins? Who else did we get? Invested heavily? Man, bro, this dude, what? Come on, bro. We didn't invest heavily. You re-signed John Collins to a massive contract. You trade away Kevin Huerter. Who did we sign? What was so mad? I don't get that. Because maybe somebody else can point that out to me. Maybe somebody else can point that out. With his all-NBA third-team selection in 21-22, his rookie scale extension jumped to 30% of the cap instead of the standard 25. Okay, we already know that. Since then, the franchise hasn't won a playoff series, missing the postseason in 23-24. The Hawks tried to pair Murray with Young as a second lead guard, but that didn't work well enough. Murray was sent to New Orleans Pelicans this summer. Okay. I have no disagreement with that right there, or with the cap. While his talent is undeniable, not many teams are interested in a expensive, small, 6'1", 160. Ain't no way Trae Young 164 pounds right now. Ain't no way he 100. There's no way he 164 pounds. He got to at least be like 175. Point guard who doesn't defend and needs the ball in his hands to be effective. Let me read that again, guys. While his talent is undeniable, not many teams are interested in a small, expensive point guard who doesn't defend and needs the ball in his hands to be effective. I would like to know this, man. I would like to know that. I would like to know, do NBA general managers really think that he can't defend? Wait. Words are important, okay? A point guard who doesn't defend. So it sounds like they saying like he just don't want to play no defense. I don't believe that. I seen him play defense when I was down there at the dang Spurs game. I was there. I see him defend. I'm not saying like he's great at it, but they make it seem like my guy don't even he decides that he don't want to play defense. Who doesn't defend? He doesn't defend. Okay. In recent years, the trade market has been said to be cold on Young. Atlanta is doing its best to put a winning product around him with diminishing returns. Do you see this? Y'all see this line right here? Look at this nonsense. In recent years, the trade market has been cold on Young. Atlanta is doing its best to put a winning product around him. What are they doing to put a winning product around this man? I need an example. What have they done to put a winning that's my number one complaint. That's my number one issue with the Atlanta Hawks. They have not tried to put a winning team around Trae Young. They have not tried to put an all-NBA player around Trae Young. They have not tried to get a multiple all-star in their prime around Trae Young. So I don't understand where people come up with this. You re-sign John Collins, you trade away Kevin Huerter, you got what else have we done that is that has stood out to make the team better? I'm trying to remember. What have we done that says, wow, we really trying to, we committed to winning? I don't get it. Now, let me talk about the trade market. So you don't feel, right? If I was talking to this guy, I'd have been like, so you don't feel that the new CBA has affected how the teams who spend money make moves now? I believe that if you didn't have the new CBA with the apron 1 and apron 2 with the apron 2 penalties, I bet that wouldn't happen. I bet it'd be tons of teams trying to trade for Trae Young. This is what I will never understand when it comes to Trae Young. This is what I will never understand. Every article, bro, will always come out and say the Hawks should trade Trae Young. Why the Hawks haven't traded Trae Young? And then in the articles, it would talk about all his deficiencies. So if he is such a bad player and you can't win, why will other teams want him? I don't get that. I don't understand that. Why would other teams want him if he's so-called that bad? That don't make sense to me. Do I believe that the Hawks took calls on Trae Young? Sure. Why would that? I mean, that's a general manager just doing his due diligence. But I also believe that the Hawks have set a value on Trae Young, and teams don't want to pay that value. That doesn't mean that he isn't good. That means the Hawks just not going to give him away if they wanted to move him. That's what it means. No, we're not giving him up for two damn picks and a bum. No, it's not going to happen. But that's what I think teams or other fans expect us to do. It just give them away. Let me tell you something, man. I don't care what people say about Trae Young. You can sit there and say, yo, Damon, he's not a number one option on the championship team. Okay. Say I gave you that. Say I give you that point. But I will argue that, okay, you still need multiple pieces to win a championship. So why would I give up a guy who can give me 25 and 10 over 6 years? Why would I do that? Why? That don't make sense to me. So I'm going to give up a championship piece, right? This is for all the people who say he's not a number one option. You can't win the championship with him as your top player. So let's just call him a championship piece. Why would I give up a championship piece to get back what? Picks? To get back what? A player nobody else want, the other team don't want? Come on, man. Like, bro, some of these people really be trying to play us like we boo-boo the fool, bro. They really be trying to play us with nonsense. I'm going down this article and I'm waiting for the writer to say the Atlanta Hawks have not put an all-NBA player beside this guy yet. The Atlanta Hawks have not put a multiple all-NBA player in their prime beside this guy yet. But they don't say that. Let's continue. while it feels the discussion around young centers around how the Hawks can't win with him, I don't think they are focused enough on what the Hawks have done this offseason to construct a roster around him. While there are unknowns with guys like Daniels and Ricochet, there is considerable upside with them as well. I agree. We right here. I agree. I agree. Now, what have I been saying on this show, guys? What have I been saying? I've been consistent with what? Ricochet and Daniels. You need 2 more years for these dudes to be who we want them to be. 2 more. 2 more years will put Zach at year 3, which usually your players will take off, and 2 more years will put Daniels at year 4. They need to. I agree with that. I believe the upside is there with these players. Okay? I believe it, right? Now, say Daniels shooting stays around 33% from 3. To be honest with you, the coach can use him in certain moments. Obviously, you would need to have certain personnel on the floor with him, but like I say, guys, 2 years for those guys. So I agree with that right there. I agree. On the latest episode of the Low Podcast, NBA analysts Zach and Kevin were discussing the most intriguing players ahead of the season. Pelton named Daniels is one to watch. I think the idealized version of Daniels is a really good fit in the land as Trae Young. He give him size in the backcourt, terrific defender the ball. If he can shoot the threes, is big in question mark. We've discussed that on this show. We have discussed that on this show. The 3-point shooting. We've discussed that on the show. What have I said? I've said it. I'm gonna say it again. As much as I be on Coach Quinn and the coaching staff, I have to give credit where credit is due. He has taken Jalen Johnson 3-point shooting from 28% to 35%. DeJounte Murray shot a career from 3. Okay, so I have to give credit where it's due. So I have to give Coach Quinn and his coaching staff an opportunity to improve the shot from Dyson Daniels. I believe with Zach Ricochet, I think he's good. I think he already can shoot like a mug, to be honest with you. Okay, I don't really think he needs that much help. He has been working with maybe the best at this point shot doctor in the league and Fred Vinson with the Pelicans coaching staff. The fact that they were not convinced he could go with shooters may be a little bit of a concern for me, and I think it's interesting because guys who get traded on their rookie contracts is valued, like not by low trade, but he was hypothetically, along with the pick they got, part of the value in return for DeJounte Murray. I don't feel the track record of those guys is that good. Naismith is someone you could say succeeded in Indiana. Walker eventually took a while, but the last guy who got traded, hit it big on the scene was Shea, and that's obviously a pie in the sky. We're not talking about with Dyson Daniels, where you could look at R.J. Hampton when he was in the Aaron Gordon trade, Langford part of the Derek White trade, Reddish going for another first-round pick, then Smith Jr. and Shamet. They don't usually turn out well when the other team is trading you early in your career. It's probably because they know something that the rest of the league doesn't. I'm curious to see how this go and play out with Dyson Daniels. I'm on this paragraph right here, guy. Here's my thoughts on that. This is my thoughts on that, right? One, we don't need him to be Shea. We'll love it. We'll love for him to turn to a SGA. We'll love it. But we don't need him to turn. We don't need it for that. Okay. At the end, they're saying trading a guy like Dyson Daniels on his rookie contract. Basically, he's saying maybe New Orleans knows something we don't know about this player. My rebuttal to that would be this. Well, maybe they don't know how to get people to shoot the ball better. I mean, it's other shooting coaches in the league. We have a track record since Quinn Snyder has been here of players improving from the 3-point line. So now I know what what they're trying to say is, yeah, Daniels, we're gonna move him because maybe we know he can't shoot. Maybe we know he can't do this. He ain't gonna be shit. Basically, what they're saying, they don't think he's gonna be shit. When you trade a young player on a rookie contract, basically the other team is like, we don't think he's gonna be shit. Gonna get him up out of here. But what I believe is this. I believe one, when you look at that Pelicans roster, I mean, who else was going to give up? You're not giving up Herb Jones, right? You still got to make the money work. So I believe they looked at Dyson Daniels. What the Hawks did, the Hawks probably requested him, and probably requested Herb Jones first, knowing Landry. They said no, but we can give you Dyson Daniels. I don't think the Pelicans necessarily gave up on Dyson Daniels. I believe the Pelicans thought that adding Murray gives them a better chance to win. And I think they took the winning part over the development part. That's what I believe. I don't think they just gave up on a guy that, I mean, a guy is 6'7", 6'8" that can defend on a rookie contract. You just not going to give up on that guy because they hard to find. But I believe that the Pelicans said, you know what? We got to give up a young player to get Murray. Who we going to give up? They said, hey, we can throw in Dyson Daniels. That's what I believe. I could be dead ass wrong. Let's continue. But before we continue, hold up, man. I didn't even get my salutes going on. Hold up. Tap in. Let me know you tapped in with me, man. Let me get a salute. Salute to my guy Raj in the building. #1 Hawks hater. Oh, you came back from, oh, look at that. Raj came back from Cancun today. Yeah, I hope you ain't go down there and make no babies, Raj. Shout out my guy Cujo in the building, man. Hey, guys, it's Cujo's birthday today, man. Cujo wasted $700. Happy birthday to my guy Cujo, man. Salute to Cujo. How old you turn, Cujo? Salute to the homeboy Daniel in the building, man. Salute to Kool-Aid in the building, man. Tap in, let me know you in the building. Salute to the homeboy Mike. Salute to my guy Frank. Does Kurt have Hawks DNA? Kurt got they. Kurt about to have bench DNA in a minute. You keep playing around. Shoot. Salute to my guy Mike in the building, man. Salute to the black Mike in the building, man. Rashad in the building. My guy Sports and Society in the building. Salute to Stephen in the building, man. Salute to the homeboy Anu in the building. Who else we got in here, man? I'm gonna drop this link. Salute to my guy Cheese in the building, man. Salute the Funk in the building. What's good, my guy? Salute to my guy Cujo. He turned 27 today. All right. Happy birthday to my guy, man. Let me drop this link. Anybody want to tap in? Hey, gang, you know, we're gonna probably keep it to an hour today. Your boy is starving right now. And I get my son ordered my older son ordered me some Popeye's chicken. I know I need that protein, bro. So I can smell that Popeye's up here, dog. That don't smell good. Sheesh. There go the link if anybody want to tap in. All right, now let's continue. Okay. I do think it's a big season for Young, but I think he is in a position to succeed and lead the team. As long as Young is your primary creator, blah, 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 top offense. On the other side, Dyson Daniels, Ricochet, Jalen, Okongwu, Clint, Hunter, lead defense at the average level. If the Hawks can get better on that end, I think they could be a surprise team. A lot of y'all over here having a lot. My man sound like Kool-Aid. Said we might be a surprise team this year. I don't believe it. I thought we was gonna do something last year, and I lost money believing in these guys. Nope, won't do it again. I will not do it again. Salute to my guy Ashley in the building, man. My guy Ashley say, thanks for the show to lift our spirits after Cousins with a Ritter masterclass. I think he hurt, bro. I ain't see that dude move one time in the pocket. He stood there. I give it to him. He stood there like a G, but going to need water to go with those biscuits. Hey, we got it right here, baby. Salute to the guy, the homie K in the building. Salute to my guy Levi in the building. I wouldn't be shocked if Trey go ball. He said my guy Trey gonna be stressed out this season. Hey man, listen. I told y'all what time it is. And listen, I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all, man. So y'all don't go in there. Don't be like me. I had all these expectations last year, and I was disappointed. What's good, Kool-Aid?
Hey man, that drinking Kool-Aid gets you sometime. Cause I was drinking that Kool-Aid on them Falcons, like everybody else going to sell it. They sold out. I ain't get a chance to buy no tickets though, but they sold out, man. I'm like, God dang. Hey man, I'm tired of drinking that Kool-Aid. It's hard, bro.
Hey,
Woo, man.
that
I'm like,
dude. Bro, that was.
hey, man, I'm looking at, hey, man, this season turned into like the Blue and Bray look like they might not make the playoffs. I'm like, God dang, man. These boys, hey, man, the Falcons got they 5 games against playoff and Super Bowl champion, bro.
Hey, man, they might mess around and be 0-3, bro.
0-5. I looked at the schedule. They could easily be 0-5.
Hey, I'm going to tell you like this. They go 0-3. I can already hear the fans saying, shit, I heard some saying today, put Penix in the game today.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. I said this about, you know how I be talking, right, about the organization putting together the team and how they supposed to do it. They missed it on the coaching, man. I just got to tell you, man. I mean, Raheem got to get rid of that offensive coordinator. He need to fire him today, bro. He better go get him an offensive coordinator because I don't care what you put out there, what quarterback you have, what running back you have, that offensive coordinator don't have it. He's not going to be able to run this team. He don't know the players. He don't even know how to use Tyler. He don't know how to use Tyler as a running back. He don't know how to use Bijan.
Algiers only got one. Algiers only got like 1 rush attempt this year.
Man, I mean, he ran 3 times today, man. Tyler Azier only ran 3 times.
Yeah,
he's the bruiser. He's the bruiser of the team of the running backs, and he only ran 3 times. Guy, I'm like, so I'm just saying, coaching makes a big difference when you're trying to put. You cannot miss it when you're trying to win a championship. You cannot miss it in any of those categories. You understand what I'm saying? You can't miss.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If you think you're a Super Bowl contender, one thing you can't do is lose to a team, 1, with a backup quarterback.
Right.
And 2, your defense gives up 0 touchdowns. You lost to field position and the field goal kicker.
Right.
How? 2 touchdowns and you win the 2 touchdowns, you win the game.
Exactly. So the coaching just so right now it just showing me that they missed it on the coaching, man. Raheem better get him an offensive coordinator real quick, man. Real quick. If he don't do that, the offensive coordinator gonna get him fired. But as for the Hawks, man, in that article and everything, this is what I keep saying about Trey Young. Sometimes I be thinking somebody be trying to bait us out of Trey for some time. And they'll say all that bad stuff. Now you know you remember when I said just to be saying, I said, oh man, Trey gonna leave, man. You know, when they started with Cubs and them started that talk with him with Wemby and everybody all looking like their face was all lit up when they say Trey Young was coming to their team and all this kind of stuff. And then when it came down where Trey seemed like he ain't gonna leave, now everybody want to say, oh, he ain't tradable. He didn't, because he didn't ask. He didn't ask to leave. You see what I'm saying? So since he didn't ask, now they mad at him. Oh, now, but he trade. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he wanted to trade block because at the time, Trey was acting like he wanted to be traded. He was talking and saying stuff with women. And he was sounding like, okay, so now the coach is like, oh, guess what? What we're gonna do, we're gonna say, yeah, Trey is on the trading block, there's a possible chance. But at the same time, we know the decision was that they had to make a decision against one of the point guards.
Right.
You know, and so then out here, I heard Iverson was talking about, he was saying some one time as a sports talk, he was like, just can you imagine if we get Trey Young to play with AD and come play with the LA Lakers? I mean, like, they were there talking all that stuff. Now he decided to stay with the Hawks, and everybody like, oh, he don't have the ability to be traded. He's not worth anything, all of that stuff. So he said he not worth anything. So now we get these articles coming into the season, just talking a whole bunch of stuff. And you saw that article; it was on both sides of the pole, right? One minute they saying something sound bad about him, and then they talk about it and say, "Oh, the team could really be surprising." You see what I'm saying?
That's what I be saying, man. Like, it trips me out how, and I'm gonna tell you something else. Every time I see a Trae Young trade, we always getting the short end of the stick. Like, I haven't seen one trade proposal to make me even think about trading this guy. And it's always the Hawks want draft assets and young talent. No, we don't. We want players so we can compete and win. That's what we want. And like I said, and this is what I said. Even for fans who say Trae Young, he cannot be your number one player. Like I say, okay, I'll let you have that. But what do we know? We know this. The team that won the championship last year had more than one All-NBA player on that roster. The team that won the championship last year got two dudes that make $300 million. They got their starting point guard making $100 million. The other guard making another $100 million. So even if you don't think Trae Young is the number one option to win, he's still a championship piece that you need anyway. So I'm going to get rid of Trae Young so I can go get some young dudes who can't help me win. What if those dudes turn out to be nothing? Then what? Now I'm stuck with nothing and starting from scratch. Like, it makes no sense to me. Now, I understand. And here's another thing, Kool-Aid. I don't think a lot of those people who write those articles factor in Trae Young's impact on the Atlanta Hawks financially. People, and I'm gonna say, I understand everybody's an NBA player, but people not paying their money to go see DeAndre Hunter. They're not paying their money to go see whoever else we got on the team. I'm not paying money to go. I'm paying money to see a superstar and other good players. That's what I'm paying for. Okay. If Trae Young is traded and we don't have nothing, no one's coming to watch that. At least with Trae Young out there, because you already heard me. I think we're rebuilding the roster, but that's cool with me, right? If we are going in the right direction and we're gonna stick with the plan, right? And Trae Young can give you. If Trae Young says, listen, I'll give you to the end of my contract, right? That gives you 3 years. This year, play all the young dudes. See who you got. You're going to be off Clint Capella. If we not winning, you can move Bogey at the deadline and get a trade asset, right? And they need, if we below 500, they need to get rid of everybody they can't start clearing cap space. So we can make a run, and we're gonna do a show. I'm gonna pull up the free agents, and we're gonna do a show about that. So by the end of the season, you should have cap space to go get one of these impactful free agents. You should already know what you got in Jalen Johnson. You should already know what you got in Ricochet. You should already know if Double O can start at center. Okay, you should have all those answers by the end of the season. I'm not even thinking playoffs. You should know what you have in Kobe Buffkin at the end of the season. You should know how them boys down at College Park, the Barlow guy, Keaton Wallace. What are these guys? Are they ready to come up? You know what I'm saying? So next year, you should have Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, Zach Ricochet. You already know what you got from them. Cap space, so you could make a move for an all NBA level. Because we're going to have to spend the money. Point blank, period. No one is coming here on their own. So maybe we might have to overpay a little. But at the end of the day, this is what I hope. I hope before Trey Young is moved from the Atlanta Hawks, whether he requests a trade or they move on from him, we at least get one season where he's playing with an all NBA level player. Just like every time I look at Luka Doncic, he playing with somebody that's going to the Hall of Fame. We giving Trey Young guys who might go to an All-Star game if they lucky. And I mean, that's just how I see it. That's how I see it. But until this team, and I will say this, I will give the Hawks front office credit, moving on from Murray and trying to get the pieces to go around Trey Young. I will give them credit. My only deal is I wish they was going after dudes that's already established. You know what I'm saying? So instead of a Dyson Daniels, you go get an all NBA version of him to where it's not a discussion if this player gonna start or not. It should be a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I see it, man. That's why I stand on that. And until we get somebody that's at Trey Young's level, to me, we're doing a disservice for Trey Young, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, in order for you to move on, in order for you to get a championship, at some point of times, those number one draft picks, I'm talking about lottery number one draft picks, one of those number one draft picks, lottery draft picks, that is they're doing pretty good. Most of them have to want to come to the Hawks. And so hopefully that in this span of us growing in the right direction, it can intrigue one of those guys. I wouldn't mind it intrigue Kawhi Leonard before you leave from over there to come here.
I mean,
my point is that if you're gonna match Trey with somebody, now when you say names, winner or people that gonna win championships, you got to put Kevin Durant in that name with a chance to win a championship. You got to put a Kawhi Leonard. You got to put. I won't go with a LeBron James because I know he's on his way out, but a LeBron James type number one draft pick. You got to talk about.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, Foot. I know what you're saying, Kool-Aid. What you're saying is, I understand what you're saying. You're not saying those players specifically, but players of that level. So let's look at the younger talent. So obviously, if somebody was available like an Anthony Edwards, who else is up there in the young talent? Because we all know that obviously LeBron's he ain't trying to come here. And we know he up in age. What the boy Kevin Hart say? We need dudes who can run a 40, not who 40. You feel me? Right. But a young guy like an Anthony Edwards type guy, a young guy like who's young and up and coming, Jaylen Brown type players. I understand that, but this is my thing. We need to go get guys like that in free agency, and like I said, will we overpay? Probably. We would have to, but. We got to be able to see, is this player, if we overpay for said player, does that put us up in that elite level, right? Does that put us, when I say elite level, I mean this. When we come on the show and we look at the roster, one, we're not saying, oh, he shouldn't start. Two, it should be, when you look at our roster, it should be a no-brainer that we are a top, 4-team, 3-team in the conference. When you add said player. So say last year you added KD. When you look at the roster with Trey Young and KD, Jalen Johnson, whoever you got at center, double O, whoever.
You still got Ricochet and Dyson going.
Right. So when you look at that roster, there's no argument that starting five is a top 4 starting five in the East easy. Right. And that's what I'm saying when I say add elite talent.
Right.
Stop adding. Bro, think about this, Kool-Aid and Foot. We be up here arguing about guys and people scared to trade guys who's never been all-stars and they're already on their second contract. Salute my guy Sadiq in the building, man. Be safe out there, my G. We argue about guys on a second contract who never sniffed.
Who ain't even started.
Not an all-star game. They haven't even sniffed a couple all-star votes. Except
they ain't even sniff a start.
The only people who voting for them is Hawk fans.
Let me
So my thing is, what pisses me off is, my bad foot, I'm gonna shut up. What pisses me off is this. After this year, and Clint Capella is gone, try to move Bogey, try to move Hunter, clear the cap space, make a run. And I was telling Kool-Aid this earlier, foot. I'm gonna pull up the list of free agents for 2025, and we're gonna do a show on that. And go after one of these guys. Go after somebody that's gonna get the fan base excited.
Yeah. Did you, Jamal? You see that post I posted a couple of days ago?
No,
about what
on
what
Facebook. We saw it on Facebook or Twitter.
Facebook. What I think.
No, I didn't see.
You asking everybody what we think the direction the Hawks going now. I think they starting. You can see. And I'm continuing to get clowned, but I don't care. Like Rashad said, I broke it down. We have no resources, right? It's time to stop kicking the can down the road. It's time. And just like you said, now we need to clear all this money up so we can go after these players.
Right? Because
these type of players. Because it's not, hey, that shit don't sell trying to pair Trae with whoever. Ain't got shit to do with Trae, like people think. For me, I'm trying to win now. Basketball ain't got shit to do with Trae. That ship don't sell. They didn't do whatever they need to do to build a team properly then. It's too late because Trae gonna be up out of here. At the end of the day, let's free up these assets. Clint gonna be gone. Trade Bogas, right? And like you said, we can clear a lot of cap space because that's when you get those guys talking. Hey man, you want to pair up here? You want to pair up here? They got some young talent. And we go down to Atlanta and maybe do some things.
See, this is what I believe. I believe this. I believe if we had our pick this year, and if we had our pick at least this year, I believe that Bogey would have been shopped and moved, because then you don't care. We would be trying to tank, right? But since we don't want to give the Spurs an excellent chance of getting one of these great players, right? That we still want to we want to be good enough to hit that play-in and creep into that playoff. Because even if we make the playoffs as an AFC, we're gonna get our ass smashed by whoever the number one seed is. Okay.
This is a question I have to ask. How did Kyrie Irving end up playing with Dallas?
They traded for him.
They traded for him, but how did they get him? I'm just saying they traded for him, and did Kyrie say, "Okay, that's where I want to go"? Or did he have a right?
No, the Nets didn't want him because Kyrie, because the Nets is some hoes. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They some bitch ass niggas. The front office, they got mad at Kyrie because of the COVID shit, and they got mad because he posted the thing about Amazon and the book, right?
Yeah.
He posted that
Jewish stuff, yeah.
So they didn't want nothing to do. They was trying to get rid of Kyrie, right? Where they messed up at. Let me tell you something real quick, and I'm a little off topic, but let me tell you something, okay? Don't ever believe NFL or the NBA. None of those organizations care about none of that moral shit. They don't care, okay? They just do that shit because they don't want fans to stop coming, but they don't give a fuck what athletes. Exactly. They don't care about that shit. That's why that shit be pissing me off, right? They don't really care that he didn't take the COVID shot. They only cared because because some of the fans was tripping and it's going to affect their bottom line. That's all they care about. But when they move him, the Mavericks went and got him. And you know what, Kool-Aid? When they traded for him, tons of fans were saying, "Oh, that shit ain't gonna work." It ain't gonna work. Look where they end up at.
Now, my point I'm trying to make. So Kyrie Irving in that trade, did he have a right to pick where he wanted to go, or just that they just took him?
No, because no one wanted. Now remember, he had the COVID and he had the Jewish thing on him. So teams, a lot of teams didn't want to go get him because they didn't want to deal with the so-called backlash from fans saying, "Why are you trading for that dude? He anti-Jew. Why are you trading for that guy? He can't take the COVID shot." The Mavericks said, "We don't give a fuck.
So we gonna take.
We trying to win.
Don't give a fuck.
We trying to win." Because guess what, Kool-Aid? What do we all know? Fans will talk hella shit till you start winning. When you start winning, the same fans who was talking shit be buying tickets and jerseys.
Now, with KD going to the Suns, what was his situation? Did he request?
He asked to go to the Suns.
Okay, so he asked to go to the Suns.
Yeah, they didn't have to trade him to the Suns.
What about SG?
SGA?
Yeah. Did he request to go to where he playing now?
Hell no, because SGA was a nobody when he got traded. And remember, when he got moved,
he was adding to Paul George.
Trade, right?
Right. Remember now, SGA, when he got traded, it's not the SGA you see now. He was still a young player. He was still an unknown, right?
I know he was coming up. She was showing a little something. He was still
but they wanted Kawhi Leonard wanted Paul George. And that's what happens when you trade for star players that's not available. You got to give up a lot of stuff to get players that's not available.
You got to give them what they want.
Because remember, Paul George had just signed that extension in Oklahoma City. Because remember, Russ had the party and shit in his backyard with Paul George because he signed the extension. Then Kawhi said, "We want him." So Paul George goes in, requests the trade, right? They kept it low. So that's when Sam Presti like, "Well, I need all your shit." That's why they got all the young talent, all those picks, all from that deal.
Just like Trey wanted DJ. Same thing. When they got Trey DJ.
But the problem is this. Sam Presti is a basketball executive making basketball decisions. The basketball executive told the Hawks, it's too much. Don't spend that. And they did it anyway. So I don't put that in the same thing.
DJ wasn't a Kawhi Leonard, a Kyrie Irving.
No. Stop trying. I don't know why y'all put the shit on Murray.
I'm just saying they went and got him. He wasn't one of those guys.
No.
The point we're trying to make.
If you don't give up if you trade for Murray and you only gave up, say you gave up one unprotected pick and 2 first-round picks, but lottery protected. That's Gucci. I would do that because guess what? My picks is lottery protected. So if I give up on the Murray move, I can still tank and get my pick. You don't give up unprotected picks, multiple unprotected picks for a non-all NBA level player. That's what happens when you let a guy fresh from real estate school spearhead NBA level trades when you got an executive straight from Golden State who you paying to be the president of basketball and he tell you you're paying too much.
Right. And the point I'm making is
about we can't take this year because
that you got
go ahead, cool it.
What I'm saying is that you got to go get the player, man. Like we saying, we got to go get the player. When Curry wanted KD, he went and got KD to come play with him, competed him to win a championship. So when these guys, when LeBron decided to go to play with Miami, those guys came together and said, "Hey, look, guys, we're gonna come together and we're gonna play in Miami to win a championship." And what I'm saying is that if that kind of stuff can happen with the Hawks, and what I'm saying is that sometime if Trey Young can be going in the right direction and everything, and we can make Atlanta look a little bit better, it might intrigue one of those guys, and we can see. And you go back and look at all the championships.
But what do you mean by if Trey Young?
You had that opportunity. You had it. You fresh off a conference finals, and instead of improving the team with better players, he spends the money. He overpays John Collins. He could have took that money,
ran it back,
and said, "You know what, John?
Yeah,
this is what we offering you. You turned it down. We don't think you worth $125 million. We'll spend that money elsewhere and go and improve the team, the roster." They didn't do that.
if I was management right off the conference final, let me tell you something. I mean, I wouldn't have had no problem because John Collins was trying to earn that contract, and he played, and Trey Young helped him get to that contract. So they sort of agreed to give him that contract. But
no, they didn't agree. The owner
I'm just saying the owners and stuff saw that because that was the anger that started between Trey Young and Collins from the beginning. Was that Collins was afraid that he thought he was not going to get paid because Trey Young was hogging the ball, and that was started the little.
No, this is the problem. This was the problem. Okay, John Collins, Travis Link gave him an offer. It was 4 years. What was it? 4 years, 90-something million.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
John Collins, that was in December. Collins turns it down. What does that tell me? Even if I'm not a basketball guy, if my president of basketball makes an offer and the player turns it down, that automatically tells me my general manager and president think this guy is worth this amount of money. If my general manager thinks he's worth this amount of money, why, as the owner, would I go over his head and give the dude more money when he not worth that amount of money? The Trey Young, John Collins shit don't matter because you build a team, you keep players that's gonna help you win. If I think John Collins worth, I'm just making something up. If I think he worth 19 million, okay, then I'm not giving him more than that. My owner shouldn't go over my head who didn't come up as a basketball executive and say, hey, I think he worth 125 million. You could have took that same money. You could have traded Collins, right? Which I believe that Travis Link was going to move him. Because once Travis Link made that offer and Collins says no, I think because he was on the final year of his contract. I believe he would have got moved at that deadline. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Travis Link knew we wasn't that good. He knew it. He knew it. We all drink the Kool-Aid. We go to conference final. But in reality, we was not that good of a team. Because if we was that good of a team, we wouldn't have been 7 games under 500 at the deadline when Lloyd Pierce get fired.
But that's true. At the negotiation between, if I say, look, if we make it to the conference final, if we make it to the conference final as a player, and I tell the owner, look, if we make it to the conference final, I want 125.
My GM,
and owner say, oh, you on the 500? Yeah, I give you 125 if you make it to the conference final.
Why would you do that?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. So that he's saying. So the owner saying, okay. So if he's looking at you and don't think you can make it to the conference final, he'll make that deal. So he's like, oh, you ain't gonna make it to the conference final. But I tell you what, if you make it to the conference final, yeah, that's the bet right there.
Why am I?
Let me tell you something. It was the same bet. It was the same bet.
If I'm the owner, why am I making deals? If I'm the owner, why am I making deals with players? That ain't my job as the owner. That is not my job.
Thank you.
My job is to sign the checks.
Nate would have not.
Go ahead, get in where you fit in, man.
Let me tell you something. You think Nate would have got hired if they wouldn't have made the conference final?
He shouldn't have been hired. Listen, bro, I got my own take on that. This is my take on that. I don't care if he got us to the conference final. If I'm the general manager, Lloyd Pierce only got fired because the owner wanted him fired, Kool-Aid. That's it.
I understand what you're saying.
Link, listen,
I understand from your point of view. I understand from your point of view. If you was the owner and you was the manager, you would not have done that. I understand that. I'm just telling you why they did that.
It doesn't matter. It makes no sense.
And
I know it don't make no sense. I'm just telling you why they did it.
It doesn't matter why.
I didn't think. Cause everybody at first when Nate was on the move and it was looking like we finna. Everybody wanted them to sign Nate early. A lot of people, a lot of writers and everything were like, why don't we go ahead and sign Nate now while we got him?
If I'm the general manager and you force me to fire a coach, I don't care what my interim coach does. Because you know what I'm going to do at the end of the season? I don't give a, unless he wins a freaking championship. You know what I'm doing? I'm interviewing other candidates. We didn't even interview nobody else. You know why? Because I believe that the owner was like, hey, man, we made it to the conference final, man. We need to keep this guy, give him a 4-year deal. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it 1,000 times. The reason the Hawks be in these fucked up positions is due to non-basketball executives making decisions. Name me a decision that Travis Link did that put us in this position. You don't got no picks. I mean, excuse me. We don't control our own picks. We don't got none of we don't have no control of our first round picks for the next 3 years. Who fault is that?
Travis Link said the biggest mistake he said was picking coaches. That's what he said.
But the coach he picked, remember now, Lloyd Pierce.
So he telling me from the beginning when he picked Lloyd Pierce, that was a big mistake.
No, listen. When he hires Lloyd Pierce, we were starting from nothing. Travis Link come here, he tore down the team.
I'm just telling you what Travis Link said.
You go get a coach. Listen, you get a coach who gonna be a yes man. Okay, when you starting from nothing, we had zero.
But he said he made a mistake. That was his biggest mistake in the whole thing. And then drafting, then going in there and drafting Cam. That was mistakes.
No, the biggest mistake.
If Cam would have panned down, it would have been no mistake, bro.
The biggest mistake the Hawks made is giving up Luka Doncic. When they gave up Luka Doncic, you gave up a 5-time first-team All-NBA player. He's already been to the finals. He's a multiple All-Star. That's your first mistake. And guess who made that deal? Who made that deal? It won't Travis Link, was it? Kool-Aid. Who made the deal? Hold up. Who made the deal to move Luka for Trae?
I was there, man. So you going back to the
Who
thing?
Made it? Well, listen, he was there, but guess what? Mark Cuban, listen, because I'm about to tell you something that's going to trump whatever you say. The owner of the Mavericks said he called Tony Wrestler on the phone.
Do you want me to play him back saying what he said?
It doesn't matter. But
I don't care what he said.
It doesn't matter. Audio. Do you want me to get audio on what the owner said?
The owner of the Mavericks told us what happened, Kool-Aid.
No, what I'm trying to tell you, I was there. The owner said.
It don't matter.
Listen what I'm saying.
Matter if you was there.
The owner of the Mavericks said. I'm telling you. Listen what I'm telling you. The owners of the Mavericks said, you already know who you want.
It doesn't. We know this, Kool-Aid.
Let me tell you something. They want to make
this. We know this.
Tell you, y'all not understanding the whole. Y'all this. I'm telling you what's going on and how it went down.
You not tell me what's going on. How you know more than the owner?
Before Luka Doncic even came into the conversation, we were going from the beginning.
You're not listening.
Luka Doncic.
You're not listening, Kool-Aid. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, first of all, get your feelings out of it, okay? This ain't about I like Trae Young. This is what I'm trying to tell you is this. Every bad move that crippled this organization is always made by a person who is not a basketball executive. Exactly. That's my point. The point isn't who's better.
Already made the decision on Trae Young. It was not the owner.
So you telling me that Mark Cuban is lying?
You're not listening
yes
to Mark.
Kool-Aid, is Mark Cuban, the owner of the Mavericks, lying?
If you sit back and
you keep saying we never wanted Luka, and That's not the point that I'm making.
I'm trying to tell you that you listen to what he is saying correctly. What I'm trying to tell you, listen to what I'm trying to say. I was there. I'm telling you.
Kool-Aid, go ahead and finish because I got something to say.
To tell you. Can I explain it?
Go ahead. Yeah, I got something to say.
I already know what you're going to say.
Let him say it, Demond. Go ahead. Let him say it so we can get past it. And I've got something to say. Go ahead.
That's what I'm going to tell you.
All right, go ahead.
Luka Doncic was not the number 1 draft pick in that class. Mm-hmm. He was not the number 2 draft pick in that class.
Can you get to the point?
He was not going to be the number 3 pick in that class because Travis had already made up his mind that he was going to get Trey Young. Okay, the only reason, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. The only reason Mark Cuban made the call to the owner was to make the deal so that we can make a pick to hold Luka Doncic for them, and they were gonna get Trey Young because they thought they were gonna lose. They thought they were gonna lose Luka in the.
Let him finish, Demond. I got something for him. Let him finish. Okay? Go ahead.
And I'm telling you, Travis had nothing in mind on trying to get. The only problem that the owner came and played with was to go and try to do this with Mark Cuban.
Okay, now can I talk? All right, we got. Now let me talk.
We had nothing in mind.
We got the point.
That's not the point that I'm making.
Demond, let me say.
Travis
that's not the point I'm making. That's not the point I'm making.
Hey, look. Demond, let me talk. Hey, Kool-Aid. So, Mark Cuban said the GMs couldn't get nothing done like he wanted to, right? That means Travis wasn't budging on that deal. Right? This is what Mark Cuban said, right? So Mark Cuban, because Travis wouldn't listen to that BS. Mark Cuban said he had to pick up the phone and call the owner and go around it. Mark Cuban negotiated this whole deal with Trey and Luka with the owner, with Tony. Period. So you keep talking about what you was there, who said, it doesn't matter. The deal wasn't getting done. You know, Mark wanted the GM to get the deal done. The deal wasn't getting done, so Mark stepped in. He talked to Tony and got a deal done to get what he wanted. That's all it was.
This is my point. This is my point.
The point I'm making to y'all is that Travis was not going to pick Luka in the
That's
first.
not the point. That's not the point I'm making. You keep saying stuff I'm not talking about.
You ain't listening, bro. You ain't listening
to me. Listen. According to all NBA analysts, people who get paid to analyze the game, blah, 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 blah. Okay? They will tell you that Luka Doncic is a better player than Trey Young. My point is this. You got the Luka trade, right? That everybody will tell you that Luka's the better player and Cam Reddish scrubbed out. The Murray trade, saving money by dumping Kevin Huerter for bums who didn't even last a season on the team. All those decisions, what I'm trying to explain to you, Kool-Aid, are decisions made by people who are not basketball executives. That's the point that I'm making. I don't care if you was there. I don't care. I never said Travis wanted Luka Doncic. That's not what I said. I'm just trying to make a point and show you that multiple times non-basketball executives are making moves that's setting the team back. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so look.
Okay, I understand. I'm saying that Travis
talk, man. That's the deep talk.
Putting that team together when he first came here.
That's the deep talk, bro.
He had 100%. He had 100% of the power to put that team together.
No, he didn't.
All right, let's the deep talk. Go ahead, Steve.
Concept of the idea that he had
trying to bro.
Kool-Aid.
No, he didn't. Who gave John Collins the contract? Kool-Aid. My bad, Sadiq. My bad, Sadiq. Who gave John Collins the contract? Who told him to move Kevin Huerter? Who told him? He just woke up and said, you know what? I want to save the Hawks some money and stay under the cap. Let me get rid of the guy who gave me gave me everything I needed in the game.
So whoever had that fourth pick,
You know what Travis said? You know what Travis said after the Eastern Conference Final, and we started losing, and he said, and Travis said this, and it was on radio. It came out of his mouth. He said, the way everything looking, I should get rid of everybody but Trae. That came out of his mouth.
And he said that after he gave who 125
jump in, Sadiq. You know how it works. Go ahead and get in, Sadiq.
I made a mistake. I should have got rid of everybody but Trae.
I see what's going on, right? Listen. So whoever had that fourth pick was probably gonna pick Luka, right?
Exactly.
That's why they wanted the Hawks to go ahead and pick Luka so they can make that trade.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. What I'm saying is
Luka didn't get Luka better than number one. Would you say Luka was better than the number one draft pick?
The point that I'm making, Sadiq, is I'm not talking about how good Luka is. I'm not talking about how good Trae is. I'm not talking about who's better. When I say who's better, what I'm saying is this. When you go ask non-Atlanta Hawks fans, who's better, Trey Young or Luka? Luka gonna get most of the votes. So the point I'm making is this: who negotiated that deal? Not the general manager. The owner did. Who gave John Collins that money? Not the general manager. The owner did. Who made the trade for DeJounte Murray and gave up two unprotected picks in a pick swap? Not the GM. The owner's son did. The point that I'm trying to make is, in the past, in the Trae Young era, our biggest mistakes has been committed by non-basketball executives. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
I agree with you, right? But I think Cam Reddish could have worked out if he had got more playing time, but he wasn't getting enough playing time.
I mean,
he got to wait.
Cam Reddish out. That's who rubbed Cam Reddish out. That after the Eastern Conference Final,
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep it real.
You end up playing D-line right in front of you.
I'm gonna keep it real, Sadiq. Watch this. It don't matter what. Listen, it don't matter what Kool-Aid say.
That was dumb.
It don't matter what Kool-Aid say. Y'all can sit there and blame blah blah blah. But guess what? He went to the Knicks. Bum. He went to the Blazers. Scrub.
Yeah.
If he was so fucking good, he couldn't even get starting minutes in the Knicks.
Right.
He's about to be a good trade.
He ain't a good nothing. He a role player for the Lakers.
Head too big. His head too big.
He a role player. So don't sit here and act like. His career went bad because of the coach. It wasn't the coach's fault. He asked to leave because he couldn't. Bro.
Yeah, he did ask to leave.
Final. You know who Nate got. You know who Nate got on the team. You know
asked to leave.
He brought he let Nate go get D-Lon Wright and TLC on this team.
What happened if he's so good, Kool-Aid? What happened to him when he went to the Knicks?
Why Nate didn't want?
You know what? I ain't even gonna play with you, Kool-Aid. I ain't even gonna play with you. Let me go pull up. I'm gonna pull up Cam Reddish numbers since he left Atlanta. I'm not even gonna play.
I understand what you're saying, man. I just
you over here talking like because of Nate Pierce or Nate McMillan. He went to Top Thibodeau, scrub. He went to Portland, scrub.
See, y'all always be looking at numbers and talking about scrub. We ain't talking about chemistry.
You over here talking about some star players.
You gotta talk about chemistry sometime.
Hey, either you a hoop or not. You a hoop or not.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You are a hoop or not.
I'm finna pull up his numbers. I'm finna pull up his numbers since he left the Hawks. Let me see what we missed out on.
He would not play Cam Reddish. Let's see
what he done since he left the Hawks. I want to see what this dude has done since he has left the Hawks.
He would not say we would not work on signing next night back.
Bro, listen.
He wouldn't sign none of them guys back.
Listen, bro, he not good, bro. Okay? It ain't like we ain't missed out on nothing, bro.
No, we ain't missed out on nothing, but I'm saying they were starting to create some kind of chemistry.
Obviously, he don't care. Obviously, he don't care about chemistry because he's the one who asked to leave. He asked to leave.
Why he asked to leave?
What?
He asked to leave
Hey, watch this though. Hey, JJ and Cam had a swole head, right? No, JJ and Cam both had a big ego.
Chemistry didn't mean nothing to him.
So JJ had the right representation, the right people around him to tell him to chill.
It's TLC.
I ain't even tripping.
TLC been playing before Cam.
I'm about to pull up Cam Reddish numbers. Hold up, because you talk about him like he's a star.
I want to know why TLC was playing before Cam.
Hold up. I'm finna pull his numbers up, man. I ain't even finna play around.
I want to know why TLC.
I'm not even finna play. Let me see what this dude doing, man. Let me see what we have missed out on because he decided to leave.
What you talking about? Cam had a lot to do before he got hurt on LA in the end game tournament.
Let me go and pull it up. I guarantee you, since he left the Hawks, he been trash. Hold up, because he don't know. I really hate chemistry. He don't care about chemistry. He care about playing time. He had that little run in the playoff, and he started smelling himself.
And Nate McMillan came back and played
what we missed out on? Let me see.
TLC or what?
Look at that. 11 points per game with the Hawks. Went down to 8. 11 with the Blazers. 5. Man, come on, man. Get up out of here, bro.
I'm just out of here, dog. My question is TLC better than Cam?
Obviously, the coach must have thought that.
Why would Nate McMillan play TLC in front of Cam? Tell me why TLC was playing.
Did we? Hey, Kool-Aid, let me ask you this. When did we get to the conference final that year or something?
No, we didn't.
Where'd we get to?
We didn't get to nothing.
We didn't make the playoffs? And what happened?
The play-in.
What he averaged that year?
Who?
Cam.
What you talking about that year? Cam was gone before we got to the play-in after the tournament.
Why was he gone?
After the Eastern Conference Final, we came back and then Coach Nate got smell of himself and decided to go and bring in TLC and D-Line Wright and to play TLC in front of Cam. Why would you
listen, Kool-Aid. Cam Reddish is trash. He's a role player. We fucked up on the draft. Just admit that.
I asked you a simple question. You haven't answered my question yet.
What's the question?
The question is TLC better than Cam?
They about the same.
So why? And so if Cam was drafted to be the man, why was TLC playing before Cam?
Because he wasn't good enough to get starters minutes. Don't you gotta earn your? You gotta earn your.
That's why you
gotta earn your minutes. You gotta earn your minutes, right?
You know what? That was the reason why Cooper asked to leave, because Nate wasn't trying to hear nothing.
Who left? Who left? Who?
Cooper didn't leave. They got rid of his ass.
Cooper asked to leave.
But he
came up
a
in
G-League
two-way.
player.
Let me tell you about Cooper. Here we go. Coop played in summer league. He was fucking awful. He was abysmal. Hold up. The Hawks, because they was going to give him an NBA contract. He played so bad in summer league. The Hawks said, we ain't giving him no NBA contract. We're going to put you back on a two-way. The Hawks put him back on a two-way. Then he goes to the Hawks and says he wants to be released. So the Hawks released him.
You know why he wanted to be released? Because he know that he wasn't going to get no playing time from Nate.
He was
okay. Don't worry, Kool-Aid. I'm not even gonna trip. Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, I'm not gonna trip. This is all I'm gonna do, Kool-Aid. I'm about to bring up. Hold up. We ain't even gotta say all that, Kool-Aid. I'm gonna pull up Coop's number since he left the Hawks. Let's see what we missed out on. Okay, let me see what we missed out on. Hold up, because if this nigga is that good, hold up. If he that good, he should be starting for somebody's team right now. Who he start for?
it's not the point. The point I'm making.
Who does he? No, because you talking about like we got rid of a guy and he done went out there and became an all-star or something. He's not even a
That nigga
starter.
in the G League.
He's not even a starter at the NBA level. What are we crying about?
All right,
You don't understand the point I'm making. I'm saying the point I'm making was that Nate McMillan had a lot with these guys requesting to leave. So when Cam,
tell us what Nate touched there, bro. What did Nate touch you?
He was
What
right.
did Nate touch you?
Nate wasn't playing him.
What did Nate touch you?
Let me see what other teams played. Let me see what other teams played him. Hold up.
Let me ask you a question. Is Delon Wright better than Lil Pepper?
What's Coop first name again? I forgot.
Is Lil Pepper Lou? Is Delon Wright better than
what's Coop's first name? I forgot. What's Coop's name? I forgot.
We don't even remember. The first name.
I'm like my boy Rod. We need to be talking about Cooper Flag, not the Coop. What?
We generally just talking. The point I was making was that Nate McMillan, the way he was coaching,
Nate is gone, bro. Nate gone. He gone.
Players not want to be on the team. Talking about Cam. The reason why Cam now because Nate McMillan was not playing him.
Kool-Aid. I got a question for you. I got a question. If Nate McMillan was so wrong on Cam Reddish and so wrong on Coop, how come they don't start from nobody else's team?
They would bring him to be a piece.
How come Coop is still in the G League?
He would bring him to be a piece of the team.
So what you're saying? So you're blaming Nate because
they were not drafted. They were second round draft pick. They were not drafted superstars.
So what? And this is what we saying. Why are we even arguing about dudes who's second round picks?
You not understand what I'm saying? I'm saying.
So you trying to blame them and they done went somewhere else and been gone.
They didn't hear.
No, that's the point I'm making. I'm saying.
We heard you. Nate ain't here. That shit don't sell, bro. I mean, let's talk about something. They gone. He ain't coming back. Coop ain't coming back. Cam ain't coming back. What the hell we still talking about?
We were just talking about right now. And we trying to tell you. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you with saying the management.
No. Always
the decision. The reason why Cam asked to leave.
You want to talk about AJ Griffin?
Nate McMillan was playing TLC in front of him. I'm trying to tell you the reason we have.
You don't need to keep telling us. We don't heard you, bro. We've heard you.
Because Delon Wright got more playing time than Lil Pepper Lou.
Kool-Aid. This is what we missing, Kool-Aid. This is what we missing right here. Half.
That nigga ain't even at the point.
This what we arguing about? Yeah, this what we arguing about. This right here. This what we arguing about.
He's playing in China. He plays for the Liaoning Flying Lions. Why are we arguing about him?
This is what we talking about right here.
That was not the point. See, y'all always want to put up numbers. That wasn't the point I was talking about.
We heard you, bud. We ain't been talking, but this is our point. It doesn't matter. The point is your point don't matter.
The point I was making was that Nate.
That's our point.
So what you're saying, Kool-Aid, is because of Nate McMillan. Kool-Aid.
He was not playing people.
So Kool-Aid, you saying because of Nate McMillan coaching style, he averaged 0.5 points, 0.4 rebounds, he just averaged a half of everything, and he shot 21% from the field. So that's Nate McMillan's fault.
Who coaches in Cleveland? Who the head coach?
Cash's fault. That's who.
So that's his fault too, then, huh?
Like I don't. What I'm
saying. 13 games in freaking college because of the so-called violation they suspended him for. Before they found out wasn't true. The dude fresh out of high school. Okay. It's okay, bro. We got your point. It doesn't matter. The whole point is he ain't shit.
That's all the point I was making with that. Nate McMillan got rid of Cam Reddish, and there was a lot of people on the bench that
Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish asked to leave.
The only thing I was saying was Coop was one of those guys.
We gave what part of you missing? We gave Coop a contract.
That's all.
We gave him a contract. He asked to leave.
I understand that.
So how is that coach?
And I'm just telling you why he asked to leave because
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why he asked to leave, bro. He's gone.
Let me pull up his summer league performance.
Lion.
Okay, let's just leave that alone, man. Cause y'all keep going after stats and stuff, man. Ain't nobody trying to go after stats. Bump the stats, man. You missing my point. My point is about I'm arguing about Nate McMillan coaching style.
What I'm telling you is this, Kool-Aid.
The stats say he can't play.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid.
About why Cam Reddish left.
This what I'm telling you, Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, what I'm telling you is this. What I'm telling you is this. If those players was that good when they went to another team, they would have shown something. They've left the Hawks on their own. They could have stayed and toughened it out. They left on their own, have went to another team, and have gotten worse. So how is that a strike on the old coach? That makes no sense to me. Now, if they would have left and they out there, they don't got to be all-stars, but say Coop leave and he was. I mean, she just told you the man in China.
I know the man. That ain't the point I was making.
He played for the game like Wall Dragons.
He's the Flying Lions.
The line, I ain't even know lions could fly.
Look, dog,
you mad because he didn't because he asked to leave after an abysmal summer league.
No, bro, he's still mad at Nate, bro. He's still mad at Nate.
I'm just saying is that what I'm saying is that Nate McMillan. My point, I wasn't talking about Coop. I just was saying why he was disgruntled. That's all. Why did Cam leave? That was my thing. Well, you said,
hey, man, can we talk some real basketball? Why
he asked?
He ain't done nothing.
Okay, I understand.
I don't get it. How was that Nate McMillan?
We didn't lose nothing when those guys left. But I'm trying
grass was green on the other side, and the grass was dead.
And TLC and D-Long Wright.
Hey man, we ain't going back down that road.
And guess where they at? They gone through.
TLC did not help. D-Long Wright did not help.
TLC ain't here. Okay. D-Long Wright ain't here.
They didn't help. Okay, they didn't help.
Hey, Coop didn't help. Cam didn't help.
I got proof that Nate McMillan was one of the main reasons why. And I got
I'm gonna go eat my Popeyes.
One of the main reasons
I got why
came over here.
What's up, Ron? How you doing, man?
What's going on, Ron? Shout out the homegirl Mary in the building. My guy Steve in the building, man. What up, Steve, man? We got Ron in the building. Bro, listen, bro. Listen, okay? Cause you got me fired up, Kool-Aid, over some bullshit. I'm not even talking about that.
Now believe that too.
What?
He the reason why Murray came.
Who is? No, the fuck it ain't.
Hey, Demond, that's a whole nother conversation. Hey, man, talk about something.
My bad. I forgot. My bad. I forgot Kool-Aid was there. Kool-Aid was there. Okay. Sadiq, Cheese, Ron, but if y'all didn't know, Kool-Aid was there to spearhead the Murray move.
Nate McMillan did that.
Hey, what's up, Ron? Hold on, Ron. Go ahead. Get in where you fit in. Go ahead, Ron.
God, bro.
Kool-Aid, you done it again.
I'm finna go. Listen. I'm finna go eat my chicken, bro.
I got you, Demond. Go eat chicken, bro. Go eat your cookie.
I gotta go put my son to bed, bro. Kool-Aid got my blood. I was trying to go to bed early tonight.
Kool-Aid,
I was trying to go to bed early, bro. Kool-Aid got me motivated.
Kool-Aid will get anybody motivated.
With that bull, come on here with that nonsense, man.
Kool-Aid, I got nothing.
You know he bullshit.
I got nothing but.
You know he bullshit, man.
Kool-Aid. I got nothing but respect for you, Kool-Aid. How can I be nice with this? Kool-Aid, did you ever hear yourself think sometimes?
All the time, man.
No, you don't. Do you ever listen to yourself?
Hey, man, I be hearing it, man. Believe me.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Listen, I do give Hawks fans. I give Hawk fans the benefit of the doubt when it comes to Cam Reddish. A lot of us was high on Cam Reddish when he came out, but him requesting a trade told me everything I needed to know. It told me that he was not patient.
That's not fucking with him.
Okay, he wasn't patient, and to me, it was selfish. to ask for a trade because you are playing time. If you that good, bro, you gonna take somebody's job and get some playing time. If you one of them ones.
But he wasn't one
Man,
of
that's
one.
but Kool-Aid trying to blame it all on the coach, like the players don't got no responsibility for their own development.
Wait a minute, man. Wait.
Better than
I understand, but
crazy, man. But my point was this, Ron, because you just tapping in. But this is the original point that I made. My original point was this: the worst moves in the Trae Young era have been done by non-basketball executives. Tony Wrestler, Nick Wrestler, your GM, Landry Field, Travis Schlenk, Bud. They ain't made franchise crippling moves like these two have done for us right now. The reason we don't have no pick is because of Nick Wrestler making that deal. The reason fans got mad at John Collins was because the owner gave him all that money, and I ain't mad at him because I would have signed that shit too. Okay, but that's my original point. It's because of non-basketball executives making franchise crippling decisions. Is why we in the position that we in right now. That's my point. Now I'm gonna go eat my chicken.
No, I want to
Go ahead, Ron.
I want to ask you, Foot. How long you been at your job, Foot?
I've been working for myself since 2015, 16, one of them.
Okay, so if you go to a customer house and they don't like the job you doing for them, do you think they will still keep you on the job, or they will ask for somebody else?
Of course, somebody else. Everybody I've been dealing with for a long ass time.
Right. You see what I mean, Foot?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I've been saying this a long time ago. John Collins, to me, suck ass. Straight up. He was sorry. He did not want to put in the time and the effort to get better.
I can't say all that now. I think you pushing it, Ron.
Hold on. I was about to
wait a minute.
Devon, go eat your chicken.
Wait a minute. Can I finish?
I don't get it. I don't think the nigga average 21 and 10. You talking about he trash?
Can I finish?
Motherfucking chicken, bro. Like, catch his own one because he Falcons done fucked up.
Can I finish?
Y'all all
yes or no?
Fucked up today, bro. That's nonsense. That nigga was
Can I finish?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Ron.
How did he get his points? He got his points off of Trey Young, right?
No.
Are you serious?
No.
I'm dead serious. Go watch.
Are you for real? Are you for real?
There's a number that says where
I'm not even gonna play games with niggas, man. Hold up. Let me pull up college numbers, bro. Cause I'm really getting sick and tired of just bullshit, man. Just bullshit. What?
Y'all just be making shit, man.
Let's pull up college numbers. Let's see what he actually did. Let's pull it up. Let me pull up this. We're gonna go here. Because cats just be saying
this guy again.
What? I don't hold up. John Collins. Let me see.
Why are we talking about plays we don't have anymore?
I know, right? I know.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I said that the organization be fucking up because of non-basketball.
We know this. It's always been like this. It's never not been like this. Every single season it's been like this. We have a terrible ownership.
Let me see what John Collins did, man.
One Kobe Buffkin away from getting Pascal Siakam last year.
Let me see here. Boom. Oh, wrong one. Let's see what John did, man. Cause goddamn, bro, like niggas, like he tried. Let me see what he did. Cause I guarantee you, he do better than Double O ass. Double O ain't gave you shit, and he a goddamn top 10 pick, and he can't even start. And niggas be giving hella passes to. Got me so steamed up right now. Why this thing ain't loaded?
Because they know you on that bullshit.
Shit, they know. Hey, niggas know I don't bullshit when it comes to my Hawks. Niggas
know. You know I got to mess with you, baby.
No, I don't bullshit. I keep it.
Collins played half the season in that
You know I got to mess with you, baby.
You just said he was not worthy of a max contract.
Hey, Kool-Aid, you had your time, bro. You had your run. It's somebody else.
Okay, let me see. So 17 and 18, he averaged 15 and 8, or call it 9. Okay. That was his rookie year. Then he comes out and gives you, what's this? 20. Oh, no, that's last year. Hold up. My bad. Let's start over. My bad. I read the wrong shit. I thought it was going to update. So what's going? Game log? Hold on. I want game log. I need everything. Okay, this is better. So rookie year, he gave you 10 points, 7 boards, 1 block. Then he comes back the next year. He gives you, what's this? 2018, 2019. He gives you 19 and a half and 10 boards. So 20 and 10. Okay. Then he goes 22 and 10.
Think about they said Trey Young the one who gives.
So what do you mean that he's ass?
41 games.
Go ahead, Chi. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go, man.
In that season, he averaged 21.5. He had 41 games. He played half the season.
Why did he play
in
half
those years where he had his best seasons? He had 61, 41, 63, 54 games. So just to remember this, like Jalen Johnson, who we thought was injured for most of the season, played like almost the same amount of games than John Collins did in any of his best seasons as a whole. In the seasons he played over 65, he had 13 and 10.
So let me say something.
So he better than JJ then, right?
Hold on, let me say something real quick. When I talk John Collins, okay, I don't compare him to Jalen Johnson because they're not the same type of player. John Collins, when he came out of Wake Forest, was a big. He played the 5 for Wake Forest. He did not handle the ball like Jalen Johnson has done since high school. Jalen Johnson has been a point forward his whole basketball career. John Collins has not. When I talk John Collins, and like I tell these same niggas on Twitter, I talk with John Collins and Jalen Johnson playing together. I believe John Collins is a better 5 than Okongwu. He shoot better than Okongwu. He taller than Okongwu. He more athletic than Okongwu. Okongwu can't even start. But what people do, because they want to always justify the John Collins hate, they want to say, oh, he a power forward, so you compare him to Jalen Johnson. No, I would have played Jalen and John together. And he shoot better than Okongwu.
Can I say something?
No.
Then you can go on, my man. Look, I just argued with for a long time about Collins getting re-signed after the conference championship. You just said he shouldn't have been signed.
I said he shouldn't have been given max money. That's what I said.
You know, if he wasn't given max money, he was gonna leave.
Well, guess what? Guess what? You end up trading him anyway and getting nothing. When you could have moved him as an expiring at that deadline, but they did.
So point I'm making is that you saying that he wasn't worth max money. So what the hell? Just like what I was talking about with Cam. And I said only reason Cam got moved because
you trade him.
Man, what are you talking about?
So you trade him.
Kool-Aid, what are you talking about?
In December,
that makes no sense. What you talking about?
Right? And I'm gonna tell you why they didn't trade him. You know why they didn't trade him? You know why, Kool-Aid? Because the owner stopped it.
Right, the owner stopped it because they made it to the Eastern Conference Final.
Hey,
once again, the owner, non-basketball executive, making basketball decisions.
But see the point he been making the whole time. He been saying the owner been making the decision, not the basketball mind.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell Kool-Aid. I don't know why.
Okay, that's the point. Then that's the point, Kool-Aid.
I don't even know why we debating this.
But we always debate the owner's decision.
No, we don't. We know what happened. There's nothing to debate.
We debate the owner's decision in the management all the time.
That ain't no debate. We know what happens. That's what happens.
Okay, so with the owner, okay, let's put it like this then. They are the owners. What the hell are we gonna do with the owners till they leave?
It's nothing you could do. But what I'm saying is this.
So what they do? So why we continue to keep talking about the owners?
Because what you do is this. You want to put the blame on everybody else, but you won't put it on the owners.
Like Nate.
Like Nate.
So what you're saying is this. So what you're saying is this.
Spend my money and go see Nate McMillan.
So you're saying that since the ownership,
I was so pissed. I was so pissed at Nate to play TLC in front of Cam.
Bro, you don't talk about that. Let's
see number not get no playing time. I was pissed that year. I went there that year. I bought season ticket that year to see 3 players play. Jalen Johnson, okay, Cam Reddish.
So you didn't buy season tickets. So you didn't buy season tickets. So you didn't buy season tickets to see them win games. You want
I want to go see them win games because if they want to play, listen to what I'm saying. You paid thousands of dollars so you can see 3 games. I want to go see them win because I want to see them play the best player. Which was
care about winning. Winning not a priority to you. Number is trash, bro. He's
you can't tell me
a role player.
Cam Reddish was not better than
role
TLC.
player.
You cannot tell me that
role
was not better than
player.
All right.
I'm going to eat my chicken.
You cannot tell me that Taylor Johnson should not have no playing time that year.
Playing for the flying mosquitoes. And I don't give a fuck about Nate McMillan.
I'm just saying, you cannot tell me that year Jalen Johnson shouldn't have got no playing time. You can't tell me that year that Cam Reddish shouldn't have been the starter. You cannot tell me that year that Lamar Lou should have continued to be the 6th man. You cannot tell me that.
When we got hit with COVID, they brought up Jalen Johnson from the G League because he was killing. He was supposed to start his first NBA game.
Jalen Johnson was on the bench when the season started.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
No.
Listen to what I'm saying. When we got hit with COVID, Jalen was going to start his first NBA game. He was going to have a good stretch because we lost like 4 dudes to COVID. Him and Sharif Cooper got, listen to me, dog. I'm gonna tell you what Nate Cooper and Jalen Johnson got called up from the G League. They both got hit with COVID, and then Trey Young had to go out there because Trey Young made the statement when we was losing. He said, "I don't even know who my teammates are because we lost so many to COVID." Jalen Johnson got hit with COVID. He had to be out 2 weeks. Cooper had to not Cooper. What's the other guy name? The other guard we had. He got hit. No, not him. The
other guard that played down.
No, you're wrong. The one who had to sit out because he caught COVID, and then he went on the internet on his Instagram and he said the Hawks told him, "Don't tell nobody shit."
Oh, you talking about that guy? He didn't get a chance to play in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Because he caught COVID.
He did not bring him back.
This is
you confusing. That guy did not come back.
Bro, I'm talking about December, dog. December. That's when we got hit with the COVID. Jalen Johnson.
Go get some chicken, bro.
I'm talking about.
I'm going to eat my chicken, bro. I'm going to eat my chicken, bro. The Kool-Aid got me fired up, bro.
Hey, look.
Hey, no bullshit.
The problem I have with Nate McMillan was that he
bro. Nate,
keep saying it, man, till you hear me. He messed that up, man. He played TLC in front of Kane.
Hey, Ron, let Ron go. Ron, you was trying to make
I gotta listen.
Trying, but
he was not.
You gotta get in, Ron.
Listen, salute everybody on the panel. I gotta go eat my son. And then
go ahead, Ron.
My point is,
go ahead, Ron.
Kool-Aid, come on, bro. You don't take the whole show. Let him talk, bro.
Don't listen to Kool-Aid, kids. Don't drink Kool-Aid.
Let me tell you what Nate McMillan said. He said, Jalen Johnson.
We don't care about what Nate McMillan said, bro. You repeating yourself.
Play.
My bad. That's what
said about Ron.
Hey, go ahead, Ron.
Dang.
And then Cheese, Sadiq, then Cheese, you was trying to say something too. Go ahead.
Okay, all I was trying to say, to me, every year a basketball player is supposed to get better every year, right? Yes or no?
Right.
Correct.
Right. Okay. How many times we had a player since Trae Young been here that they to get a basket by themselves without Trae Young?
Oh, plenty.
Well,
Okay.
Bogey played a lot of shots.
Kool-Aid, you said no. The whole world heard you, Kool-Aid.
Go ahead. Hey, Ron, Kool-Aid, Ron talking, bro. Go ahead.
All I did trying to say, we should have kept the people that to get a basket by themselves and not depend on Trae Young to get them a basket.
Can I answer that real quick, Ron?
Yes.
So to me, that's something that's been floating in the atmosphere. Folks act like these are NBA players. Folks act like what the hell folks think they've been doing all their career. People keep talking about can't nobody get no damn basket about Trae Young. That's false. That is false. These are NBA players. You know, these guys been the man on their damn teams. So you can't sit here and say nobody can get no basket without Trae Young. The problem is it's too much damn ISO, too much usage from our point guard who has the ball. And that's just fact. That's a coaching issue too.
Right.
Also, I'm gonna put that on the coach first and Trae Young second.
Right.
That's why I always you hear me when I talk about ball movement and people move. It's nothing. Yes. When we do, we win. It is as simple as that.
Right.
Simple. Go ahead.
Look,
I just
that's where I was going. I was like,
okay, I thought you were going. Okay, gotcha. Go ahead. My bad.
But you got it.
With cheese, you want cheese? Go now.
Yeah, cheese.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry, Sadiq. Go ahead, real quick. Then cheese. Sadiq been waiting.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, I think Demond said something about John Collins at center and about 3-point shooting. I was like, so I searched up the stats. Okongwu shot better from 3 last year than John Collins did in his last season.
Well, so how many did Okongwu take though?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
You see what I'm saying?
Okongwu don't shoot that many threes though.
He don't shoot that many threes. And I think one thing. Go ahead. Yeah.
I can find that for you.
Yeah, no, I was just saying he shot way more threes. He always shoot more threes than Okongwu. Okongwu barely just starts shooting.
Yeah, he just started last year shooting the 3. He usually couldn't. He went and started trying to practice on shooting. He didn't shoot that much, so his percentage is going to be higher.
I'm gonna ask you. You finished cheese? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You can go.
While you do that, I got a question. I asked this on Facebook.
So carry on with that article that Demond.
Hold on, cool. No, Kool-Aid, my turn now. Y'all been talking. I've been quiet, so it's my turn. You know,
what's quick?
I want to talk about current situation with the Hawks. I don't give a shit about. We can go to owner's trash. We know they didn't build a proper team or whatever the case may be. Here's my thing. What are we doing going forward? I posted something on Facebook the other day, right? Based off what I think. I think we're going in the right direction. I think the ownership has taken over the team again and making better decisions. Like somebody with all them consultants coming through, maybe like, hey man, get the head at your ass and start making better decisions and look like an organization. That's half the reason why nobody probably won't come here. Because them guys share information with each other. Front office trash. We can see that as fans, they trash. So they get more information. So nobody won't even trying to come here, right? So it looks like they're taking back over, right? And now, no more DJ, no more this, they gone. Now you see what they drafted, right? And you kind of, for me, I kind of can see the direction we're trying to go, and I like it. And just some of the moves they make, they stand pat. They ain't rushing. They ain't making dumbass decisions. Like before the season ended, I told everybody Hawks ain't finna do shit. I told them. I said and I started saying they need to blow this shit up. And everybody looking at me crazy, clowning me or whatever. Right? No, because again, we have no resources. I brought up Trae Young. Oh, you hate Trae Young. Well, look, I don't give a damn. It's the Hawks. I'm trying to win. With that salary, ain't nobody coming here. He finna leave. So again, my whole point was trade them to get some asset backs and let's build a damn team. What's up, Juan?
What up,
And
man?
so people gotta see too. The problem is too many fans in their damn feelings. And how you gonna be in your feeling when you lose it? That's what I don't get. It should be about the damn Hawks, right? Whatever it takes. What do we? I give it every goddamn body. As long as we can put a win on the team, I give us a damn about who or whatever, right? But our fans in the feeling. Now we need to complete this damn rebuild. We are in a rebuild. Soft reset, reshuffle, whatever. We in a rebuild, and to complete this rebuild, we gotta get more assets fast. That San Antonio pick, it's gone. They're gonna get a good damn pick. I'm just saying, the way it looks, that ship don't sell. We need to start building this thing for the future with these young guys and throw some key. Let's see if we can get free the money up and get some key vets in, come in together, key all NBA type players to come in together and right this ship. That's the way I see it, man. That's what we need to do. What's up, Juan? What you got, buddy?
I'm just listening from afar, man, and like I don't do the bickering no more. Like at least for this season, man, I'm not going back and forth with nobody about stats or anything like that, man. All I'm looking for is W's and losses, wins and losses. Like I really don't care who does what in the game, as long as it amounts to a win. You know what I mean? Like the stats will come with it, the accolades will follow. I just want to win, man. I do agree that if Trey is your biggest trade asset, and that you're not winning a championship or looking forward to winning the championship in the next couple of years because the owner is dead set on not spending money, then you need to get back whatever you can as far as assets. And he's the biggest asset bringer right now for us. You know what I mean? You started off with DeJounte, you brought back Dyson Daniels to show up defensively on a 2-guard, 3, also can play the 3. You got Larry Nance, you can dump his contract next year as well.
Clint's expiring. Trade Bogan.
Yeah, Clint's gonna fall off at the end of this year, so that's more money as well. You got to start bringing back in some assets. If you're gonna build around Ricochet and Jalen, man, then Trey's your best asset. We don't have any draft picks for the future, man. And like I know people want to win now, but at the same time, a lot of fans or people get caught up in the moment, and no one's looking at the future. We don't have any assets, and we need to recoup some, man. Like you're gonna continue to be borderline as a team unless you draft well, and you're not gonna draft well because you don't have any lottery picks. So you're gonna be picking late first round or second round, if that. And so what are you gonna do? You just gotta hopes and wishes, man. You're just hoping and wishing that the players you do have are going to turn out to be good players. And so what do? You up on the fence. You want to be entertained. You want to have a star in Atlanta. You want to get behind them. You want to, see them succeed. But at the same time, you're not in contention for a championship, which should be the end state every single year, a championship. And if you're not in a contention for a championship, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, and you got to think about it. The East don't got better.
Yeah.
The East don't got better.
Boston,
New York,
Indiana, 76ers,
Indiana,
Milwaukee.
They're just getting better, man. And again, because they
knew my rounds.
All right, Sadiq, man, appreciate you, man, coming on. Yeah, man. Right. So we can't move. We can't do it. We're not flexible because we got the handcuffs on, and that's my whole thing, right? We can't we can't do much, and that's what people don't understand, man. It's just that's why when folks be going at me, I said it a long time ago, and everybody hate Trae Young. Man, I'm a realist, man. Been watching this, everybody know how long I've been watching. Ain't no matter. I'm a realist. I look at stuff. Go ahead, Ron.
If we do decide to trade Trae Young, what can we get back for him?
Well, here's the problem. I'm not totally set on how this the whole CBA this cap work. You got to bring that back.
You got to bring back the salary back. The salary
that money. Right. Unless you get him a Kevin Durant or something, we kind of stuck, bro. I mean, it's like unless we just bring back a whole bunch of But see, again, way we set up right now, we full. Who you cutting?
Right.
You know, who we got locked in. So that's a challenge within itself. So I don't know how, but guess what? If you're smart enough, you'll figure it out. Because I'm tired of seeing all the other team maneuver around all shit like this. It can be done. How? Go ahead, man.
Boston signed up to $500 million this offseason. $500 million. And we out here penny pinching and saying we can't get nobody. How? How do you sign $500 million in extensions and we can't find anybody to come to our team to make us put us in a better category?
Because they know we're a trash organization. Go ahead, bro.
Right, dude. I like what Boston did. They got dogs on that team.
Yes.
And it seems like we afraid to get some dogs on our team.
No, we've been afraid to spend money to get some dogs.
Right. Right. That's what I was doing next. But we afraid to spend that big time money to get those pit bulls, to get those. Oh, I will knock you out to get the last basket.
Hey,
MF.
Yeah, name the dogs. Put a name on them.
Who? You talking about
Little
Boston?
Bro, look at put the name on the dogs that we can get.
Why going back?
Put the name on the dogs that we can get.
No, we ain't talking about what we can get. What are you talking about, Kool-Aid? We talking about what Boston did.
We need to get some dogs and we need to get some.
Ain't none available right now. Kool-Aid.
Okay, then what we talking about?
Kool-Aid. We talking about Boston. You keep.
But y'all said y'all want to win. Y'all said y'all want to win.
Kool-Aid, you going in and out like you stealing money from somebody. Is you gonna stay here? Come on, dog.
I didn't get what you said.
I said, hey, he just said Boston, look what they did the offseason. And then said they got dogs.
Right.
Look who they signed.
I understand they signed. I know who they signed.
So when we gonna go after some dogs?
How many championships Boston got?
When they are available.
As an organization, how many championships Boston got as an organization?
19.
Boston got too many.
Okay.
What's the point?
What's the point I'm making as one of the they got more championships than any basketball organization in the NBA since NBA.
Okay, so
what's the point?
The point I'm making is that we are the Hogs. We ain't won.
Whatever.
We won a championship in 1958, and we wasn't doing that
loud. What they got to do with our conversation?
Go
ahead, Ron. Go ahead. God, no.
The problem is we trying to get there. Kool-Aid.
And I told you how to get it.
Go.
Right. Why going back?
But you're not going to get it by trading Trey Young. I'm just telling you that now.
Okay.
You're not going to get it. And you're not going to get it. And you're not going to get it. And you're not going to get it with what you call. And you can put a name on the rebuild. So you say,
how are you going to get it? Just tell them how you going to get it in.
How you going to get it?
Yeah.
They in the process of working toward that now. You already got your top draft pick. He only been here 6.5 years going on.
No, Kool-Aid, how are you going to get it, bro? I'm
telling you now. You not let me finish.
You already got your top three.
Okay, we already tanked. You got your number one. You got your top 3 draft pick. We got the lottery. We got Trey Young, and when we got in there, we got into the top 5. We got the 3 spot. We decided to go with Trey Young. Okay. It shows that it wasn't a bad choice.
Kool-Aid, no, bro. How you ain't tell us how we gonna get it, bro?
I'm telling you, if you let me finish the process, I would tell you.
Just
okay. I already told you. You either buy it or you build it through the draft. Atlanta is not okay. Simple as that. And you're not going to be able to buy it because you got an owner that will not spend money, and then you got players that don't want to come here. So you only have one process to get it, is to build through the draft. So your process has already been started by building through the draft when they tanked already. They tanked to get Trey Young.
Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Why they don't want to come here?
Why they want to? Because it's Atlanta. Period.
And what else? And what else?
That's it, man. I've been a Hawks fan for 100 years. Let me tell you, I've been an Atlanta fan for a long time.
We are a perennial loser.
Exactly.
But
that's what I just told you. They are not the Celtics.
Put on it, and you got an owner who won't spend. That's why nobody want to come to Atlanta. Everybody come to Atlanta at the tail end of their careers, and they come here to party.
Look, until people wanted to come to them three pitchers wanted to come to Atlanta Braves, they weren't gonna win a World Series.
The Braves have a better organization than we do.
They didn't have that before. Not before Turner. They not before Turner.
Dude, Turner been gone, bro.
They were trash before Turner.
You talking about Turner been gone how long? Years ago?
I know that, but you're not understanding what I'm saying.
We got 2 World Series out of it, though.
They only got 1 World Series with the new organization. They got 1 World Series with Turner.
We got 2. We got one is 3 years ago. How many do the Hawks got?
I understand that, but I'm saying they did not understand how to build that team. And see, this second team that you got with the Braves winning the championship, they build it through the draft. They build it through the draft, and they build it around one player. They didn't get rid of their player.
They didn't
get rid, like you said, get rid of Trey Young. They kept their first baseman to get to that championship.
The Atlanta Braves have a outstanding AAA development team. That's why they have so many stars that come up there. All right, but let's cross back over to the Hawks. All right.
Okay, the point I'm making as for an Atlanta fan of all the sports teams, it took them a long time to learn the process. What I'm saying, the Hawks this year, they have already started the process of rebuilding when they started to rebuild with Trey, and now they got a #1 draft pick. Now they're in the process of building toward that.
Okay, go ahead, Ron. One. Yeah,
I'm not but Kool-Aid. All right. When we was talking about Boston, and Ron said, like I said, they spent $500 million this offseason. He signed everybody. All right. They gave Jason Tatum $300 million. They gave Drew another $100 million. They gave Derek White another $100 million. And they probably gonna end up signing Porzingis after this too. They put him on that 2-year deal. All right. They got $500 million that they paid, almost $500 million paid to keep that core together. When you talk about how they built their team, man, you got to remember, Jaylen Brown was in the Eastern Conference Finals as a rookie. Jason Tatum was in the Eastern Conference Finals as a rookie, man. So they already had the experience coming out.
Who was on the team with them? Who was on the team with them?
Let me finish, bro. I'll let you talk, man. All right. The way they built that team. All right, Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge would trade anybody to get that talent back. All right, look at Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart won Defensive Player of the Year, core piece of the team. Trey, I need Kristaps Porzingis and I need Drew Holiday. Yeah. All right, Derek White. What's it? Al Horford. The OKC didn't want Al Horford. They set him on the bench and said, "You just gonna sit here and teach the young guys." All right. Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge said, "Come on back over to Boston." Got him a championship. All right. They rebuilt that team because they're not afraid to get rid of talent to get better talent. Marcus Smart, like I said, 16, 17 points. Defensive Player of the Year as a guard, gone. Because I need better. I need guys that match my identity. I need two-way players. I need two-way players that are interchangeable, and they're the only team in the league right now that can win consistently without a starting center or a big center, as we always say we need to have. They can play inside outside, man.
Yes.
They can.
Hold on. What a stretch 5.
9 deep right now.
A stretch 5.
9 deep. The Atlanta Hawks, we have drafted so bad over the last decade plus, man, that we're too long now. So we continue to reinvent the wheel until say, okay, now we got it. All right. Trae Young, if we try to keep him and be on this championship window, he would be in year 9, 10, and 11. Over 30 if we keep him. And guess what, Foot? Not Foot, but Kool-Aid. He's coming up on another contract extension here in the next 2 years. We're gonna pay him $300 million.
I think we can extend next year, right? He's up for extension next year.
We're gonna pay him $300 million, Kool-Aid.
Where you find him at? I like this dude.
y'all
He been
not
on.
seeing,
He had been
y'all
on
not
youth team. He
seeing
been
that
here.
they are in the process of
I
moving
like
forward.
that dude.
1, 2, and 3 of his country. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, if he gets help get this team and whatever moves they make, I don't know what moves they're gonna make next year, but I already see that they have built the core that they want to play with the young players and the young core. I see that. I see that they already have made plans to move from Clint Capella and Hunter and maybe Bogey to clear up some cap space that hopefully
we don't know that. We don't know that.
Look, I'm seeing them in the trade. I'm already seeing them in a lot of trade talk. Okay.
We don't know that.
Kool-Aid,
Go
their
ahead.
value has
Okay.
sunk.
No,
Their
I don't
value
care.
has sunk.
My point is, I understand that. It's just like John Collins' value has sunk. It's just the point of clearing up the money, man. It's the point about getting rid of the contracts.
Trey Young.
Reinvent
That's
the
a
wheel,
big one.
man. But then we're gonna be even worse. All
No. It's not the point. A total rebuild is worse than what the way we going now. To get rid of Trae Young and go into a complete total rebuild it would be worse. What I'm saying, we partially there the way we are doing it. If we keep doing the way we're doing and we get rid of the Clint Capella and the other stuff and make the moves that we're going to make, and if these young players can be what we expect them to be, if the Jalen Johnson can be that superstar guy and the Richard Shea can turn into something as being the #1 draft pick along with your other big time draft pick in a Trey Young, who was a 3-time, 4-time All-Star.
I got
okay,
something.
third team, well, at least made it as a third team All NBA. So therefore,
let me ask you something, Kool-Aid, real quick, right? You know, you're talking about headed to the right direction, right? This is for everybody. Everybody been moved, damn near except who?
Trey.
Everybody been moved. Well, we still got.
Hold on, Kool-Aid. Gyms don't been moved. Coaches don't been moved, right? At some point, we gotta make some real moves. You keep talking about what we working the right direction. The path that we on, we're on the same path we've been on. We got a stronghold on us with these contracts. We can't make no more. Warren don't say it. We ain't got our picks. Everybody said we don't have no picks. You talking about build through the draft and rebuild. You still got to add some top tier players. We need some top tier vets on this team because I do believe they let Clint expire. That way you don't have to bring that bullshit back unless it's Kevin Durant in the deal or something like that, right? And that I don't know who's else available might want to go, who somebody may want to get rid of. That's why I said KD, right? So when you're looking at it, it's time to stop kicking the can down the road. Everybody keep talking about don't want to lose. Folks act scared to lose Trey Young, right? And Juan said it, Ron don't say it. The team, what did Boston do? What all these teams do?
Get rid of
anybody. And that ain't got nothing to do with hate. And see, the problem is a lot of this fan base, that won't give a shit no more. I'm with the shit. A lot of this fan base, you can't say shit about Trey. You're going to get rid of 25 and 10. I hear you're going to do this, do that. I don't care. Does it equate to wins? If he don't equate to wins, again, it's not his fault. We agree the front office don't messed up. But when you got a player of Trey caliber talking the way he's talking, just it's over. It's over. It's over. So again, at the end of the day, nothing. That's the whole point.
We ain't won nothing, but we also
stop staying stagnant.
If we sitting here and we are projecting our players to be,
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
If we are projecting Richard Shea and Jalen to be, I don't know, these all-stars in the future, we are 3 to 5 years from a window opening up of potentially contention. That's if we make the right roster moves and draft correctly. 3 to 5 years out, man. And here's a news flash. Milwaukee ain't going nowhere. Boston ain't going nowhere. Hell, the Knicks ain't going nowhere now. Did you see what the Knicks did this offseason? They don't care, man. They building up to beat Boston. Look what Denver just did. Just signed Jamal Murray to a max contract, man. Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter still there. They have a core, man. We are nowhere near where these teams are at, man. We are a 7 to 10 seed As constructive.
I like this cat.
As constructive.
Send me a friend request on Facebook, please.
Ron, I've been here. I just been busy, man. But
he
like,
be busy. He been here.
I've been super busy, but like
matter of fact, one don't calm down and came to my side a little bit.
Well, send me a friend request on Facebook, dog.
But I just don't go with y'all strategy, man.
Too late. We got it. You are a Trey Young fan.
No problem. I'm not just a Trey Young fan. I'm a Hawks fan who want to win.
You're a Hawks fan who
listen
find
what I'm saying, man. Listen what I'm saying.
Hold on,
I'm
you
a
said
fan
Kool-Aid. You said entertainment, right?
No, I said
Kool-Aid,
just because I said I like to go be entertained, but then didn't say I didn't like to win. Just because I want to be entertained don't mean I don't want to win. So when I got entertained, I got wins. All I'm saying, I'm saying. So you can entertain and win. You can entertain. You can entertain and win at the same time.
Well, you can, but we ain't doing.
Am I right? You can entertain and win at the same time. Am I right?
Yeah,
it's not winning entertaining. Okay, it's not winning entertaining.
No.
What?
It's not winning entertaining.
No, not to me. It is to you because you
not to you. So you saying you're not more entertained when your team is winning.
No, dude. What are you saying? You said lose. So if we lose in the entertainment, I don't care.
I'm saying I want to win just as much as y'all want to win. I'm saying you gonna tell me you can't entertain and win at the same time.
I didn't say you can do that.
You can do both. Yeah.
Okay, you can do both.
Kool-Aid, we haven't won for 3-4 years ago, man.
So if you're not a winning organization, if you're not a winning organization, you're gonna spend your money to go see them play. From my point of view, I'd rather be entertained than get nothing.
No, that's my point. Nope.
The organization is a
I'm not entertained. I don't like entertainment. We can entertain, we lose. I'm not entertained.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is right now, they are moving in the right direction. And in 3 years, they could be in 3 years, they could be on a championship.
And Trey will be 30 years old on a bad.
It don't matter. We could be in 3 years, we could be getting our first championship.
Too late. Let me ask you one thing.
So you don't think we could be in a championship in 3 years?
Wait a minute. Too late. The way this front office is, Kool-Aid, we will never get there because they don't know what the F they doing. Our front office wise, they don't go get no players. They don't trade for no big time players. That's how you get other players to come here. If you trade for one big time players, other players will follow him, come to Atlanta, and they don't do that.
Kool-Aid.
They don't do that.
I don't think you've been looking at the state of the NBA. There are teams on the rise. OKC.
You got Memphis.
Orlando, Dallas. Right. These teams on the rise. Hey, hold on, Kool-Aid. I guarantee you in probably 1.5 to 2 years, Wemby will be MVP. Don't let them screw up and get the #1 pick and get Cooper Flag. It's over.
Woo.
It's over.
I like this cat here. I like this cat right here.
Hey, man. I know you look. I know Juan got a habit of always looking at other teams and what they're gonna do.
It's the state
and everything. And I understand that. I understand that. But I'm just letting y'all fella know y'all are playing down Jalen Johnson and Richard Shea and Trey Young and Dyson Daniel and the other players that we got, man. And the moves that we're gonna make in the future that we got that they working on right now. Y'all don't understand. They working on trying to get a big time player to come play with the Hawks in the next 2 years. They are working on that.
How far
do y'all understand what I'm saying? They are working on getting a big time player to come play with the Hawks.
That ain't what we're talking about, Kool-Aid. That ain't what we're talking about. You missing the point.
How far you think this team to go this year?
I told you I think they will win 46 or 47 games.
47?
Okay.
46 or 47 games. They would probably be in the they would be in the 6th or the 5th spot.
Okay.
What?
So
yeah. Just like that,
right
just
here.
like that thing that DeMar was reading. The guy said this team could be a very surprisingly team.
No, you said 47 and what?
46, 46 or 47. End up
Okay,
in the 6th or the 5th spot. Depends on how everything rolls.
okay. Do you see us beating the top teams in the East?
Beating you, who's the top team?
Boston, the New York Knicks, the 76ers. Do you see we beating any of them this year?
Milwaukee.
So my question, they gonna sweep us?
Of course,
they might.
So you saying we not gonna win against Boston, which we did last year. We beat them twice.
That's last year, Kool-Aid.
Okay, so you're gonna say that the 76ers gonna sweep. We're not gonna win a game. We're not gonna win a game. So you saying we're not gonna win a game against the 76ers? Okay. We're not gonna win a game against Boston. We're not gonna win a game against the New York Knicks.
All right.
We're not gonna win a game against Cleveland. We're not gonna win a game against Milwaukee. We're not gonna win. We're not gonna win by one game against them.
Can I answer this? Because there's MB been having his way with us. Every time we play MB.
He kills us.
We can't even MB gets maybe 28 points, 10 rebounds against us. Every time we play him. So don't say
did we not beat MB? We're putting like this. Did not Trey Young beat MB in Eastern Conference Final? Was that not? They was the number one team.
How long that was? Too late.
But you just said we can't beat MB.
I said.
I just told you.
I said with this team this year.
This team this year. You telling me this team this year is gonna get swept by the Milwaukee? Gonna get swept by MB?
What is that? What is it?
Okay.
Kool-Aid.
Well, that's your opinion, man. No, I'm telling you they ain't.
Kool-Aid, check this out. Even if we win a game or two against them, what does that change?
You gotta play all four. Because guess what? I don't.
You gotta play all four of those teams 4 times. What is it?
Right, I understand, and I'm not expecting. I said you asked me one question. You said where they gonna end up. I said 46 or 47. Did I say they were gonna go to the Eastern Conference Final?
Kool-Aid.
I did not say the Hawks were going to the Eastern Conference Final, did I? Did I say they were going to the championship?
Have you seen the West too? It's a juggernaut over there.
Tell them again, man.
I understand, but y'all under-masturbating the Hawks, man.
No, we're not.
No, we lost 7 points.
Say it one more time, Foot.
We ain't underestimating. Yeah,
Kool-Aid drinking the Kool-Aid. Because y'all expect they're gonna actually really get swept by. You actually think they're gonna get swept by all the top teams in the East? They're gonna just get swept. They're not gonna win one game.
Do this,
and I did not say they were gonna go to the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't say they were going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't say they were going to the championship. Yeah, they have to beat those guys to get to a championship.
Wait a minute, Kool-Aid.
So who's gonna win the championship? Who's gonna win the East? Who's gonna win the East?
Do their Hawks team to beat the Boston right now, or beat the 76ers
4 times? 4 times out of 7.
You got to beat these teams 4 times.
That would have to be. You talking about the playoffs, right?
Can they beat them 4 times out of 7?
You asking me? Can they beat them 4 times this year in the playoffs?
In the playoffs.
Then ask me the question again. Is the Hawks going to the Eastern Conference Final? No.
Oh,
so in order to beat them, in order for them to get to the Eastern Conference Final, they have to beat them 4 times. They have to beat Boston 4 times. They have to beat Milwaukee Bucks 4 times. I did not say they were going to the Eastern Conference Final. I didn't say they were going to the championship. Y'all asking me questions.
We say any one of those teams. We say any one of those teams.
Any one of those teams. You got to beat them.
No, they will not, because they're not going to the Eastern Conference Final and they're not going to the championship. They are just going to make the playoffs.
You hope.
46 and 47 win. And they're going to either end up in the 6th or the 5th spot.
Kool-Aid, there's a reason why Vegas got us at like 35 games right now.
Say that again, please. Say that
There's a reason why they got us at 35 games winning.
Well, Vegas done been wrong before.
You got a rookie that we hoping to come in and score, I don't know, somewhere between 13 and 17 points a game. You got a DeAndre Hunter who can't play a full season because we know his knees are going to give out at some point throughout the season. All right.
We ain't looking for him to play no whole season.
All right. We don't know what you're going to get out of him. Bogey.
We might be trading him by mid-season. He might not even be on the team.
look, man. We lost 37 points between DeJounte and Sadiq Bey, and we got to make that up now.
It's gonna be made
we're a little
up,
bit
man.
better defensively. We're a little bit better
defensively. It's gonna be made up, man.
All right.
It's gonna be everything that y'all think not gonna be made up is gonna be made up, man. I can't help y'all don't see the team the way I see it.
All right, bro.
Everything that you say we missing is gonna be made up, man.
Hey, Kool-Aid, we got you. You're entitled to your opinion. Ain't nobody's
debating. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you.
Kool-Aid. You be telling us, but then you tell us and tell us and tell us again. Tell us again. We get it. We got it. We just don't agree. You act like we can't hear it. Listen.
Kool-Aid, if the Hawks win 46 games, I will come online and apologize. But brother,
hey, I tell you what, let's settle this. Put some on it. Put some on it.
I will come and apologize.
I don't bet, man.
Okay.
I don't bet, man. If I'm gonna bet, I put my money. I tell you what, I would put my money. If I was gonna bet, I bet against Vegas on that 35 wins.
How many? You
on
put
the over? I would take the over on the 35 wins.
It's a reason why they got us like that, man. The East is loaded, bro. It's loaded.
I understand the East is loaded. It's always somebody that's going to play to win. It's always somebody better. It's always somebody good.
But Kool-Aid, these teams we talking about, if you take away Trae Young with these bigger defenders that they have, the Paul George, the Derrick Rice, the Drew Holidays, the KCPs that Orlando just got, the what's his name?
Orlando got KCP.
What's that? Yeah, man.
Orlando got KCP.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying. They got better too, man. They got a 3-and-D wing that they needed, man. You know, the Mikal Bridges, you know what I mean? The Josh Harts. They take away Trey. What do we got, man? Let's say they take away Trey. Take away Trey. What do we have?
We got Ricochet. We got Dyson Daniel. We got Jalen Johnson, man. Y'all underestimate these guys, man.
So you got a dude that ain't starting in the NBA.
You got Larry Nance, man. I'm telling y'all, underestimate. I'm just telling you. Ask me who they got, and I just told you who they got.
Yeah, I'm just going down. You got Larry Nance Jr., who ain't nowhere near his daddy, good as his dad. So, hey man, it's like this, bro. I'm gonna stand on what I'm standing on. I'm gonna keep saying it, right?
My bad.
Go ahead.
Wrong button.
Yeah, you good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish one.
I was just saying, what do we have, Kool-Aid? Like, who you gonna go to? Because again, every one of those teams got big on the wing. They got bigger on the wing, which is important, man. New York loaded up to contend with Boston. That's who many people have right now in the Eastern Conference, Finals right now. All right, Indiana, we couldn't stop them last year. They averaged 150 points on us. They just ran up and down the court on us. You know what I mean? And people don't even talk about Indiana. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, who we beating, bro? Like, who are we going out
we're not better. We're not better this year than we were last year.
No,
overall. So we
defensively, yeah.
So only person we really lost was DJ.
Sadiq
okay, so you can't tell me the other players that we got is not better than Wesley Matthews.
So let me say this. Kool-Aid, you gonna let me answer? Here's what I feel. Here's why we got better pieces, but our team is not better like people think, right? Until the philosophy of this damn team change, we're not better. Until you show me we better, I'm not gonna say we better, even if we got better pieces, because I don't like the flow of the offense. I don't like the ball domination. I don't like the way the ball don't damn move. Until you play solid basketball, a better scheme, we're not winning. If Trey gonna have the damn, if Trey gonna be our primary scorer, we're not winning.
We ain't winning if you got primary score.
And that ain't got nothing to do with Trey.
You know this.
That ain't got nothing to do with Trey. As a point guard, you can't be our primary scorer. It ain't gonna work with these guys.
Why you think he gonna be the primary scorer with this team when you got three guys that can handle the ball?
He's been that way 6 years.
You got three guys. You got
been that way 6 years. 6 years.
6 years.
Because the other guys couldn't handle the ball.
Bullshit. No bullshit. That's
what
bullshit.
other guys? Okay. Could Colin dribble the ball up the floor?
We used to name one player.
Could he comfortably dribble the ball up the floor?
Collins ain't here. See, no, you said handle the ball or dribble the ball up the floor.
I'm telling you, could Hunter comfortably dribble the ball? No, listen to what I'm asking you.
No, wait. Stop hollering, bro. That's what I'm saying. Why are you hollering? That's the point. So you said handle the ball, but now you said dribble the floor. Which one you gonna go with? I need to know. There's two different things to me.
Handling the ball and dribbling, and I'm saying better dribblers who can handle the ball, that can make plays and start movement with Trey off the ball.
Trey never learned to play off the ball.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Trey, when he first came, his career was playing off the ball.
No, he wasn't. He was the primary
Yes,
ball.
he was, man. I followed him. And when he was, he was a catch and shoot guy before he became a point guard because he couldn't dribble.
Kool-Aid, I'm about to mute you.
Did you not hear his podcast?
Kool-Aid, I got this on my ear. Please stop hollering.
I'm sorry. Well,
that's what I
I know my mic is that loud, man. So, but
no, you loud.
I'm sorry, man.
All right, go ahead. So, I mean, again, this is you. Everybody keep talking about what Trey doing, and other folks can't do. These are NBA players, right? If their uses continue to go up and stay high, the other players don't have the opportunity. I'm telling you, for me, Trey Young on this team is like the LeBron effect when you go to teams. The stuff guys he picked, it hampers their game. That's it. I don't give a damn. He got 10 assists. It doesn't matter. So. What's up, Larry, man? What's going on, man?
Guys?
Hey, we know what that look is, man. Them damn Falcons, but I'm tailgating today, so we ain't gonna talk much about that. I just saw the look. What you got to add to it, Larry? Conversation.
The Hawks, man. I'm still suffering from that Falcon game, but the Hawks.
I'm telling you,
the Hawks right now, man.
Me too.
Demond keeps saying, and I know he ain't really joking, but it is funny. Play hard, get better.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I look at this, man, and we got infighting with the Hawks Twitter about should Dyson Daniels start? Is Clint gonna start with him? How horrible would the offense be if both of those guys are playing together? Should Double O start? The biggest thing is that we already saw what our point guard thought about the moves that we did this offseason.
Thank you.
He told you what he thought about the trade. I mean, he told you what he thought about the trade. He also told you what he thought about this draft class. And when he said flippantly, oh yeah, it wasn't no superstar player in this draft. It's just a bunch of role players. That's what he tried to give his flowers to Zach,
Larry, can I cut you off and ask you a question?
Yeah.
You remember I brought that up? Like, man, that's an issue with me. And what folks said? Tried to twist it, right? And jumped all on me. Because see, they think I'm a Trey Young hater. He don't talk. The man keep telling y'all what the deal is. I don't know how many times. This subliminal message, he on his Twitter, on his podcast, but folks don't listen to it.
Yeah, it's even subliminal foot. It's not even subliminal.
Exactly.
People don't want to see it. People will see it once he leave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But right now, I don't think that Trey is happy what happened. But guess what? If we believe all the whispers and stuff like that, he had a hand into getting DeJounte here. So he got to eat his medicine, basically.
He said it. He said it himself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So I mean, if that, I know he did, because he was like, I talked to DeJounte before it broke, you know what I'm saying? But I was so excited we was gonna get the deal done. So basically, by hook or by crook, Trey said, yeah, go get the deal done. Now Landry like, well, we tried it your way, it didn't work. So I had to try to go get picks back. Here's my thing. And I know Demond don't care about role players, players that ain't proved nothing, like Dyson Daniels or Nance. I understand Nance because he's 28 years old right now. He's kind of is who he is. Dyson Daniels is literally 6 months older than Kobe Buffett. So they're born
22.
in this. Yeah. No, he's 21.
21. Yeah.
21. He's 6 months. Dyson Daniels is 6 months older than Kobe Buffett. They were born in the same year.
Kids,
so to sit here and say, like Agenda Matt keep talking about, well, Dyson is a finished player. That's who he is. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe, because he's a big blue fan, and people got to realize that Matt talking about Kobe Buffkin, he is a Michigan man. You know what I'm saying? So of
Matt
course
is
he's
from
gonna
Michigan.
want to see him do well. You know, he was talking big trash before the game with that big blue game. He disappeared for all in that chat for the entire game and popped up with a post at 1 a.m. in the morning. So
I
yeah,
saw it.
yeah.
I saw it too.
So again, man, when I look at things and I'm just like, guys, we really, I mean, Zach has to be the dude, man. He has to be, you know, surprising me, you, want everyone. Zach has to be a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like Zach needs to play almost or better than JJ, in my opinion. But everybody got these 47 games. He has to be clearly. I love the workout videos. I love seeing him want
I
to
don't give a damn about
personally.
workout videos. I really
I
don't.
know that what I'm talking about. I see him taking personal pride in,
Fair
you know,
enough.
trying to get better, get stronger. When
Mhm.
people said he looked weak, you know what I'm saying? He looked, you know, physically weak coming into the league. So I like that. Is it all for show? Some of that stuff seemed like it was show because he wasn't really working on nothing. It was just the cameras in front of him. He was doing stuff and sweating and straining like.
Larry,
But, yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. My bad.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Go ahead. Ask,
How
brother.
far you think this team right now to go this season?
I said it before. I didn't see any more moves. Everybody told me like, "Oh, Larry, you overreacting. We'll see. It's plenty of time." I was like, "No, guys. People are making moves all around us, and we ain't did nothing. Landry's sitting on his hands. I think this team is at best 50, you know, 50% team, man. So 41 to 41. At the very best 45, but that's still, you know what I'm saying, in the play-in. That's the 8th seed.
My second question. Do you think the Atlanta Hawks right now to be the top 5 teams in the East or top 4 teams in the East? Thank you. Thank you. You hear that, Kool-Aid?
If I can add on to that,
we don't have any
I just said it
X-Men.
different. I just said they wasn't going to get to the Eastern Conference Final and the championship this year.
Kool-Aid,
That's
what
all I
X-Men
said.
we got?
You have to win. You have to beat them teams 4 times to get to win the Eastern Conference Final and to win a championship. No,
you
you're
gotta
not
beat them
going to
4
beat those
times just to
teams.
get out.
You got to beat 4 times.
I just said we were going to end up in the 6th or the 5th spot. That's just my belief.
Okay.
If I can add something before I forget, if I don't mind, before I fit to Larry,
Yeah,
when you mentioned about what Dan's gonna have to do, I agree with that. But here's something that's gonna come before that.
What's up?
How that offense gonna run? What the coach gonna do to get him involved in this game? Right?
All right.
Because I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead. You finished something?
No. I thought you was asking me the question for me to answer, but go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Finish.
So because I have a concern about what this offense look like, how it's been looking. Period. Right. And with that information, with that comment that Trey made, that concerns me too. Right. For the development of that young fella. Right. Because I told somebody, Ricochet has to face a franchise now. They finna start building, right? Then no, it's Trey Young. So how's that gonna work out? We can't have no more ball dominance, man. We got a lot of young cats on this team right now. We still got the development JJ. We don't need that freeze out bullshit like you doing on JJ. But some people say he never froze out JJ, right? You know, and that's my concern for this team and this offense and how it's gonna go. And like I said earlier, you just jumped on. Tired of people saying we don't have nobody get their own shot. That's bullshit. These are NBA players, right? So miss me with that. Folks can't get no shot. Where they do that at, right? Again, that I'm just concerned what Quinn's going to do, what his offense is going to look like, how he's going to involve these guys. You know that.
I'm going to tell you how he's going to do it,
Larry. Hold on. Go. What you think about that, Larry?
Well, I understand your concern, Foot. It's a valid concern, especially when you're seeing JJ is most likely. You see Trey and JJ hanging out, working out with each other. So it's going to be a thing that JJ is probably going to get the second amount of shots. I do disagree with you about Zachary Ricochet being a face. Jalen Johnson is face, and I feel like we're transitioning to this team being Jalen Johnson.
I do too, Larry.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think
Fair
that
enough.
the things that JJ's been working on trying to get isolation game, the stuff that we
legit.
saw in some of the
It's
is
stuff
to
legit.
get, yeah.
Mhm.
I think that it's going to be passed, like the torch is going to be passed, because if we are 7 games under 500 just before the trade deadline, it won't be anything. It'll be an official announcement that Trae Young wants to leave. What I will say is that the development of Zachary Ricochet, we talked about this and you mentioned it before. It's going to happen in the offseason before we even get here. Zachary Ricochet can get a better dribble if he's been working on his handle. You know what I'm saying? If he's been working on his post fade, taking advantage if someone try to hide like a Brunson on him. You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of the smaller player like people do against Trae Young. Those type of things can definitely help. But the biggest thing I'm worried about Zachary Ricochet, I'm not worried about offense. I'm tired of people talking about offense, man. Trae Young with TLC still had a top 10 offense in the NBA. So if you telling me that TLC could start with Trae Young or play meaningful minutes with Trae Young, but Dyson Daniels, who has this shown elite defensive qualities, not just good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just good on a good night. And that's why I say, man, I like Clint, you know what I'm saying, not offensively, but what he does, taking charges and getting rebounds, most importantly, getting rebounds and ending the possession. Because a lot of people forget about defense. Rebound is the last part of defense. Getting the rebound, securing it so they can't get extra shots at the basket.
I'll be trolling, but it's
I
true.
appreciate that from Clint Capella, and a lot of people forget that's the last part of defense. But what I will say is this. I feel that Dyson Daniels is the only player on this team that can raise our defensive floor. I think he will bring connectivity between, I think he'll bring connective tissue between either Zach and him or him and Hunter and JJ. I think he will make those players better because the rotation could be much smoother.
Yeah.
Having a 6'8" wing who basically can guard guards. He can guard 1 through 4.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know you big on team defense, but I understand that. But the way Coach Quinn coaches this, he wants a guy to do that. He tried to make DJ do that when DeAndre Hunter got hurt. So DJ trying to play the best wing or the best perimeter player, he was getting cooked. You know what I'm saying?
If I can, before I forget, Larry, if let me respond. Yeah, when I said team defense, you still have to have. I'm not saying that because it's all it got to have 1 or 2 persons in there to help with that. So that's what I mean. You can't have no.
Okay, no. But see, I feel like I feel like that Dyson Daniels could help that connectivity throughout our wings. You know what I'm saying? Like iron sharper iron. I mean, I know Trae Young got better at taking charges just because DJ got there and playing passing lanes. Just because of watching him play, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bit better at that. You know what I'm saying? I can give him kudos on that for learning from iron sharper iron. So I imagine
he got more skill.
And I would imagine like a lot of people are poo-pooing. I know that Dyson Daniels' offense is suspect. I've seen improvement in international ball, but international ball is not the NBA. I understand that 100%.
I'm not even worried about his offense. People give him
I'm not
bad
worried
rap.
about
He's
his
an NBA,
offense,
he's an NBA player. He can score the damn ball.
Yeah. I just need him to start, man. If it sucks, then okay. I can't go out there and march Bogey, Trey, Hunter, JJ, and Clint and expect to be a better team. We seen what that team.
Oh no, you're gonna get sliced up in the backcourt easily.
Now, Larry, I got one question for you. If Trey come out and saying he want to get traded, what do you think we to get for him? And do you think we to get a superstar?
No, we'll never get a superstar. We won't get a superstar, and his value will be so diminished.
Yep.
Right now, guys, I mean,
It's already
I
starting
don't
to get
know
the
if it's true or not, but it seemed like the prevailing thought is that Trey Young value is going down. And I don't even think it's Trey Young value. I think that they have such a low opinion of Landry Fields
Right.
and the organization as whole as our owner. Every time y'all see us trade, we've been trading to just get rid of money for the
Right.
past 3 years. Kevin Hutter, get
Right.
rid of money because we don't want to pay him, even though he was on a super sweetheart deal. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Kings haven't traded. They said it, but when they think about it, it was like, guys, he's still showing 39% or 38% from three, and you can't really beat this deal, so we'll play it out. John Collins. John Collins really wasn't expensive, but now in today's NBA economy, when he did that to his finger and actually played, I respect John Collins for trying to play through an injury to help the team. But he kind of ruined his career, to be honest.
Yep.
So when he did that, and then the team let him go because they didn't want to pay that money. So again, and then a third year in a row, we traded DeJounte Murray to try to rewrite the wrongs of that trade. When you still didn't get equal value, because look, if the Lakers get anyone like it, if the Lakers go and get BI, or if the Lakers go get Ayton, that pick is useless. The
Yep.
Lakers pick will be useless. They're gonna
Yep.
be no less than the fifth seed if they
Yep.
got Aiden and let Anthony Davis be the starting
Be power
power
forward.
forward
Oh my
instead of
It's gonna be
second.
god. Oh my
You
god.
see what I'm saying? So
I didn't think,
I
boy.
mean, literally, because Portland is just in a constant rebuild anyway. Most likely, Chauncey Billups about to lose his job.
Ain't gone. Yeah, ain't gone.
Yeah, so yeah, and they just
They
drafted
draft his replacement.
Jonathan Clingan.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
drafted
clean.
Clingan, so
Yeah, ain't
Aiden's
gone.
gone. If the Lakers got Aiton, they'll be a top 5 or
They
6
sure
at
will.
the very least. They'll be a 6. And that pick
It's
that
gone.
people value so much, it was like, oh well, we virtually got our picks back. No, we didn't.
No, we don't. No.
The Spurs literally said, we don't want Laurie Marketing.
Yep.
We would rather hold on to the Hawks picks because that's how bad the Hawks picks are the most valuable picks in the NBA right now.
It's
Because
bad, and
the
we trade
future,
them for the.
yeah, because the future of Trae Young is in flux. We traded DeJounte Murray to rewrite the wrongs of that pick. That's what we did, guys. Whether we like it or not, I like Dyson Daniels. I like Dyson Daniels. I even like Larry Nance Jr. as a backup center, you know what I'm saying, or power forward coming in. I like that option. But again, guys, if our coaching staff treat these guys, especially that report coming out that what Wendy said, hopefully Brian Windhorst don't know nothing about the Hawks and he's just going off of, hey, they wanted the picks to rewrite the wrongs as an assumption like everyone else did. If Brian Windhorst is correct and Dyson Daniels was just a throw-in, then they're going to treat him like a throw-in, and he's going to be treated like Vic. They just signed Vic to a cheap-ass 4-year
4-year,
deal.
10-year, 10 million.
Well, it's only 1 year guaranteed, then the
Yeah.
rest is, but still, in essence, he could be here for 3 more years after next year. So 4 years. They're going to treat him like Vic. If the organization just thought of Dyson Daniels as a throw-in. If they thought of him as a throw-in, he'll never start. He's going to come in and play 12 to 15 minutes at most, spot duty, and boom, nothing.
I got one thing. Larry, I hear you, and it would be an absolute shame if they pick this young man up and seen what he's done in the Olympics on national stage, where he was just straight up hounding NBA players. And he put up a little offensive display. Granted, it was feeble, I understand, but he showed willingness to make the three. He had one game, he had like 14 points. He just consistently kept hitting 3-pointers. You know what I mean? But if they do that, man, that due diligence and have him play 15 to 20 minutes a game, man, it would be just complete malpractice of the Atlanta Hawks and the coaching staff and ownership to sit there and do that, man. You have to have him start. You put him, Hunter, or Ricochet and Jalen Johnson, and you have 3 legit 6'8", 6'9" defenders who can change interchangeably on the wing, where Trae Young is not getting iced out all the time, and he can play in the passing lanes. He can play in the pass. He can take the charge. He can double team, because you got these 6'8", 6'9" behemoths out there who have 7-foot wingspans who can cover up so much ground.
And rotate.
And then if the Hawks, who have been perennial bottom feeders when it comes to fast break, now you got 3 dudes you can put on a fast break. We all know Jalen can rock the rim. Dyson get down there as well. Just throw it up and go for it.
And can I say something? And I saw Bryce podcast. Okay, I don't know y'all know Bryce. He's been up here a couple.
Yeah, we know Bryce. Yeah.
He said Dyson Daniel was not a throw-in, man.
Oh, I agree.
And I agree with him 100%. That every time they create these crazy narratives, is always to bring negativity to us, man. They bring negativity about Trae because other teams want him and they can't get him. If Trae Young would have asked to be traded, it would have changed the whole narrative. But Trae Young changed his mind. He was not asking to be traded. I was listening to one of the other big guys talking, and he Ryerson. You know, he's a sportscaster. He's the one who come on now and be talking. I think I'm saying his name right. He got a sports show. He was like, "Oh, can you imagine this? If we go ahead and get Trae Young and pair him with AD and all this, and with the Lakers, imagine how good." See, they talking all of that stuff. Then we listen to your boy over there talking all that yak on his podcast, trying to get the Spurs. Oh yeah, where did Trae come play? When they said when Trae was like playing in the All-Star, and he was talking that stuff, like, and I came on and said, "Hey y'all, Trae gonna leave y'all because Trae like he's sick of this stuff, right?" I said that myself.
Well, Kool-Aid.
When that came out, Trae and Wemby Yami was sitting there talking, and that whole thing came out when your boy cousin told him, say, "Hey man, go ahead and leave, man, because you need to go ahead and save your career now." Hey, you should have seen that lady face light up when the dude was sitting there like, "Can you imagine Trae Young coming to play with Wemby?" The face lit up and everything. Now the narrative came to where the whole thing came to where Trae Young said, "Oh look, okay, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. When I came here to this team, I said I want to win a championship with the Hawks." That was his word when he first was drafted. He said that same thing when he was on what his name podcast, and he made a bet with him. I'm going to win a championship. And he said, "Man, you ain't winning no championship with the Hawks." He said, "Well, bet me."
Well, Kool-Aid, that's all good and in motivation and all, because Desmond Ritter said the same thing. He out of here, but
Thank you.
But Trae Young, as much as he want to win a championship, the ownership has to put pieces around him to win a championship.
Right.
And you know, and hold on, Kool-Aid, and you know what? There's a reason why so many teams won't Trae, because what is his number one? What is his best feature of Trae? He's an elite game manager and he is an elite passer. He will instantaneously take your offense from a bottom tier to a top 10, top 5, depending on who you have. Can you imagine him and Wemby, Stephon Castle, and possibly Cooper Flag together? I don't. I don't.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying that Trae Young said it and Ritter said it too, but Ritter wasn't no Trae Young. Okay, he wasn't a top 3 draft pick in the first round.
I'm just saying,
okay,
man,
so
we ain't got no pieces.
You looking at it different.
What if our pick turned out to be that pick we gave?
You looking at it different. And then I just sit here and watch y'all describe a team that can possibly come from the 20 spot in defense to the 15 spot.
We already said
with the defense of Dyson playing with the Dyson, and you got and then you have the other player like Ricochet and Dyson who are point. You got JJ who's a point forward. You got Dyson who's basically a point guard. He can dribble, he can make plays and get the ball moving. And then you got Ricochet who can get the ball moving. So you're gonna have more movement with these guys on the floor then you're gonna have, like you said,
not by default,
movement.
not by default of these guys.
You're gonna have movement.
We
You're
don't
gonna
know.
have more movement
We
with
don't
this
know.
team.
We don't know.
I'm just telling you from my point of view. I feel that you're gonna have more movement when you get Trae off the ball. When they trap Trae and he gives the ball up to either Daniel or Richard Shea or Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson can turn into a point forward. He could start the initiative or start the movement of a team on a 4-on-3. You can start a 4-on-3 easily.
Again, unless the philosophy of the coach change, where you using all these athletes and get that damn ball on the floor, it ain't gonna matter. Unless it's an emphasis on ball movement and people moving instead of dribble, ain't then gonna change.
Hey, you know who else can't be calling for the ball when other player has the ball and making a play? I know y'all remember this with Trey.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, Juan.
Yeah, but he did that because the other guys he was so afraid they were gonna
miss me with that. They're NBA players.
No, I was actually
I'm
gonna
just
say
trying
that,
to
Juan.
tell you, man. I seen them not give up the ball for Trey to set up the ball or whatever. This is a whole different team, man. This is a whole different team. And Trey he will ask for the ball to set up the play, and he should get the ball to set up the play. But I'm just saying, this is a whole different team. You got a whole bunch of better athletes on this team than we have had in the past. But these young guys are better athletic. They bigger, they taller, they faster. They all can dribble. So you're gonna have you got a better athletic team. And this team is better than last year's team. You can't tell me these guys are not better than a Wesley Matthews and a Patty Mills coming off.
Let's see the win. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
But here's the thing, Kool-Aid. We don't know how Coach Quinn is going to implement and use these guys. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective now, until I see Coach Quinn actually use Dyson Daniels in the proper way, I'm going to assume that it's going to be just like the 2K lineup. It's going to be Trey Young. It's going to be Bogdan Bogdanovic. It's going to be DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, and Clint Capella. That's going to be the starting five unless I see anything different. And then it's going to be Kobe Buffkin, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Ricochet, or Zach. No, my bad. You're right. So it's going to be Bogey, Zach, Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance.
No, you said Bogey was starting. You said Bogey was starting.
You said Bogey started.
Oh, my bad. I did say Bogey was starting. So it'll be Zach starting at the shooting guard. So it'll be Kobe, Zach, Dyson Daniel at the 3. You'll have Larry Nance
and
at the 4, and then Okongwu at the 5.
And so I'm saying we don't know. Correct. I agree with you. We don't know. You don't know.
We don't know. I mean,
you got your narrative on how it might happen, and then it could happen different.
No, that's not.
We don't know. It could happen different. Am I right? It can happen different, right? It won't happen your way either. It might not happen your way either.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it's my way.
Nobody there said that.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's my way.
I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about the talent. I'm talking about the difference of the team and the talent that we have.
Kool-Aid. Here's the thing, man. I get what you're saying.
You can't say that we can't win with that.
Kool-Aid. Hold on, Kool-Aid. You taking what we're saying and trying to somehow incorporate what you're saying. No, we're giving all what like I just gave my opinion. What I think need. If this don't happen, none of that you're saying it matters as far as the team being better. That's what we're saying. So it's an opinion.
So the question, you just answered my question. I asked you, was the team better than last year? You said it was better.
No, I don't know if it's better. Talent is better. The talent is better.
That's what you said. Regardless, the talent is better. The talent is better. So the talent is better. So you're gonna tell me if you got better talent, then the team is not better than the other team that didn't have the talent?
That can be true.
That we have now?
So yes, you know why? I'm gonna say it again. It's how those players are used. You can have better talent if you know how to coach it properly and put it together properly. It doesn't matter. That's my point.
So you're gonna assume that the coach is not gonna use the team properly
right now until he show me. Yep.
So you're assuming that Coach Quinn is not gonna use the team properly.
Until he showed me different.
We've seen it before, Kool-Aid.
Yes. Yeah. Until he showed me different.
I seen him play with trash. He didn't have the pieces.
That we ain't talking about the pieces.
He was trying. He didn't have nothing to win with.
Even with the trash, he didn't use the trash properly.
Hey, Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid, let me ask you something, Kool-Aid. When Kobe Buffkin was healthy, why was he playing?
That boy was
when we needed another guard, a shooting guard to play with defensive capability. Why was he playing? Why was he sitting on the end of the bench in a nice jumpsuit? Why was he playing?
I thought he was injured at the time.
No. I'm talking about when he was healthy.
No, he got a lot of DNPs.
He got a lot of DNPs also. That's what I'm talking about, Kool-Aid. We can't give Coach Quinn the smart benefit of the doubt. That's for Matt. If you want to get on the Matt train, that's fine. What I'm saying is that I've seen Coach Quinn have questionable rotations, questionable usage of our players. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give him the benefit of the doubt that everything's going to be great. He's going to use Dyson Wright. He's going to use Clinton Feller Wright. He's going to use the Yeka Kongu. He's going to develop the Yeka Kongu to be something he's never been before. You know what I'm saying? Oh, how am I supposed to assume that? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in the Hawks uniform. His best coaching was in Utah, not with the Hawks.
Thank you, man.
I'm just saying that he's not going to use the guys right. I understand what you're saying from his past in the last team that he had, and when he came here, he could only coach with what he had, and what he had. Kobe Buffkin last year, he was his second year. He had just really came up. It was his second year, right? Last year.
No, he's a rookie.
He was a rookie last year, right?
Yeah.
So he was a pure rookie, right?
Yeah.
So of course he wasn't going to play a pure rookie in front of Patty Mills in his thinking.
He didn't play Patty Mills though.
He didn't play Patty Mills.
He didn't play Patty Mills.
He played Patty Mills. He played Patty Mills off and on.
Man,
before he
Patty
got
Mills
traded.
barely got play any playing time.
Them guys barely got played.
But he did play Patty Mills off the bench. He played Weston Matthews off the bench. He played Trent Forrest off the bench.
I don't even want to look it up, but I know he didn't play over 10 games for the Hawks. I don't even want to look it up.
But I'm just saying, but he came in before Kobe though. And Kobe, what I'm saying, Kobe was the rookie.
Kobe was hurt.
Kobe was partially hurt. He was partially hurt, and then, like you said,
what happened when he
at the end of the year, Kobe got plenty. At the end of the year, after Trey got hurt and stuff like that, Kobe got plenty playing time.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
Kobe was playing. He did play more. He did play though, right?
When you don't play none and you get 12 minutes a game, that's not really playing.
Because who was getting the minutes? Trent Forrest was getting the minutes, right? He played Trent Forrest, correct? Did Trent Forrest get more minutes?
Trent Forrest a lot. He played Trent
Forrest a lot, right?
He played Trent Forrest so much that he outplayed his two-way contract. He played over 40 games.
Exactly.
He had to give him a real contract.
So that's what I'm saying. You had a rookie point guard in Kobe, and then the only person you had to go on who had some veteran in him was Trent Forrest.
And he still won't play
so
Kobe.
what? I mean, so you trying to tell me Quinn had really nothing to turn to? He had to turn to either Kobe, a rookie, or Trent Forrest.
And he still won't play Kobe.
Kobe played.
And he still played Trent Forrest more. He played Trent Forrest, and he played Trent Forrest, like you said, more than he played just about anybody. So he played up his rookie. He played up his contract.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, in actuality,
Kobe
last
played 18
year
games, and he played all the games in April because that's when we was having that's when Trey was on his way back, but Trey wasn't 100%. And Kobe played all the games in April. But before that, his last game he had played was Saturday, March the 2nd. So he went a whole month without even playing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly. So I'm saying, but he was a rookie. So yeah, of course, Coach Quinn in his mindset wasn't going to play a rookie like that because he don't play rookies like that.
We just drafted Zachary Ricochet.
He gonna play Ricochet.
Someone in the chat said that the number one pick is not going to start on the bench. How do I know that?
Zach is the number one draft pick. It's a difference between getting a number one draft pick and getting a first round pick.
No, I agree with you, Kool-Aid.
Okay,
I agree with
you got a lottery number one draft pick.
He better be starting.
So what I'm saying is that I cannot assume that he's gonna be so stupid not to play his number one draft pick. Now if he's that stupid,
hey bro,
okay,
come on now.
but I'm not gonna go with that because large percentage of the time, number one draft picks get played.
They should be starting. If you're gonna draft a guy at number one,
exactly, they should be starting.
He better be starting.
Exactly. I mean, I agree. They should be starting. I mean, it depends on what caliber of the number one draft pick.
No. If you're a no caliber, see that's caliber this year.
Only reason I'm using is that Wemby only got 25. What they had played Wemby a little bit short of 30 minutes.
He started.
Right, he started, but he played less than 25 minutes.
Especially
now,
on this Hawks team, if you don't give a damn who he is,
from my point of view,
number one draft pick, he should start.
Exactly. From my point of view,
yeah, I agree with.
From my point of view, the starting five should be Trey Young, Dyson Daniels, Richard Shea, JJ, and Clint Capella. That would be my starting five. Okay. And the reason why you should start Richard Shea is because he's the number one draft pick. The reason you should start Dyson Daniels because you traded him to up your defense to replace Murray. And then you got your upcoming guy who everybody talking gonna be this upcoming guy, Jalen Johnson, who's gonna be your star. Now, those are the guys you should start. You should stay within your other guys that is your potential trade bait, which is Hunter is a trade bait, and I see Hunter name jumps up in trade, and I see Bogut name jumps in trade. So those guys got to be in the position to either come off the bench because they are potential trades.
Can I say something?
If they can get anything for those guys, I'm telling you, if they can get anything for those guys, just like they said in the beginning of the season.
We don't trade for anything. Let me
say something real quick. That's what I said.
I gotta get up
all right,
I appreciate chilling with y'all.
Appreciate you, bro.
Next show.
All right. Hey, cool. Let me say something real quick, man, before I forget. You know you be going on and on. I'm gonna say that, and this for you too, Larry. And I'm gonna say it again. People shit on DeAndre Hunter so damn much, like this dude is trash. Right? His problem was his injuries has derailed his NBA career.
I agree.
Just like people said, he can't score, he can't do it. If y'all didn't watch that goddamn that championship game or watch him all throughout, DeAndre Hunter is a hooper and a two-way player. I'm gonna say it again. I am not trading him this year unless something compelling comes up. I'm not even thinking about trading him right now because he gives you another 6'8" and some change guy who can defend and he can fucking score given the opportunity. That's why I think him and Trey be going at sometime, right? I'm gonna say it again. DeAndre Hunter need to fucking start. I understand Dyson Daniels, but again, you got to start Ricochet. Because what DeAndre Hunter would give you, I get you, Larry. I get you. I understand. Now, the problem is and I know why, because we got Trey Young on the damn floor. We need more defense. And I get you, Larry. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I know where you're going. So I can agree with the reason why, but I'm starting DeAndre Hunter, right? Because I think Dyson Daniels, you put him on like a guard. DeAndre Hunter, as far as guard is kind of suspect from the quickness from guards, right? So I'm just saying for that guy right there, it's time to really see what we get. I know people don't like it because if you look at his points, I mean, damn, he need to come up and no, he don't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to come off the bench, right? Because if you extrapolate the minutes, they were the same when he damn started. I'm just saying, right? And that's why people, he did cut. No, I want whatever he and Trey got going on, something need to give. They need to fix that shit. And I want DeAndre Hunter, I'm talking pure basketball standpoint, people need to understand the game and stop making up shit like he trash. That's all I'm saying. You go ahead.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Ron. All right. Go ahead, Ron.
I think it was Kool-Aid. Go ahead.
Do y'all think our head coach to get us to the next level?
I'm gonna say this real quick. If you look at how he coached when Trey was out, he coached like I've been wanting him to coach. Right? I don't know what the fuck going on, because as soon as Trey got when he came out of that injury, he went back to that bullshit. He looked like a real NBA coach when Trey was out. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. I'm just like, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on. That showed me he can halfway coach. So I'm gonna say this. It depends.
Larry, too late.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, man. I ain't saying Hunter ain't a good player, but Hunter is not. This is what Trey Young said, right? He said this. He said we have some guys that have been that are role players. Okay, we did not get a big time player like Wemby or KD or any of that coming out that number 1 draft.
What I got to do with Hunter though, bro?
What did that guy do with that?
What I'm saying is that reason I'm saying is because now Hunter is going to be the guy they already talking about. Listen what I'm saying. He is going to be traded. If out of the last three guys that left, when they said that we would get rid of everybody but Jalen Johnson and Trey Young.
Hold on. Cool. Hey, hold on. I ain't trying to cut y'all, but he asked a question. Let's stay on the subject so we get back around.
I'm answering the question. I might answer it in a roundabout way, but I'm asking the question.
No, but
you moving the goalpost.
Yeah, you talking about something.
Hunter, I want to ask both of your questions. I'm asking your question. Hunter should not be starting. That's the answer to the question. That's to your question. I'm telling you why. But that's because he messed up, his knees jacked up, and he ain't the man. And him and Trey ain't got they ain't got no camaraderie. Okay, so he got to go. Your answer to you, Ron, is that yes, I think over a period of time, with the kind of coach that he is, he can get this team to the point where I said in 3 years we could be potentially battling for a championship.
3 years.
Yes, Coach Quinn in 3 years could have this team battling for a championship.
All right, cool. Go ahead, Ron.
All right. Do I trust Coach Quinn to get us over the hump in 3 years? He won't be here in 3 years. Neither will Trey if we don't get to where we want to get this season. We don't get to a top 6 seed this season, but also, what was the other question you asked, Ron?
My question: do you believe in the head coach?
No, I don't believe in
get this team to the next level.
No, I don't. I don't think he hasn't got any team to the next level. I need to see proof that he can get teams to the next level first on a professional level in the NBA. That's what I need to see. G League, he won the G League championship. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but again, I need to see at the professional level that he can elevate a team. He had the number 1 team in the West and lost to the Mavericks without Luka Doncic. Lost the first 2 games without Luka. So yeah, and they were up 3-0. And no.
All right. My next question: why we always go after those head coaches that don't get to the next level instead of the coach we need to get?
Well, it comes with ownership, man. We have an ownership that don't really believe in winning. You know what I'm saying? We got ownership that it's not really the coach's fault. We're picking coaches that we think could do a certain thing, but we're not all the way in on trying to really win. We're all the way in on entertaining. I know this is an entertainment business. I understand that. But you know what I'm saying? The Hulk logo, bar, you know what I'm saying? The dancers, the swag surf, the DJ instead of a traditional organist, getting rid of Ryan Cameron for Tigger. All these things, cutbacks. You know what I'm saying? All these things, cutting corners, taking away the fan thing because Kia, they lost their sponsorship for Kia. So they're gonna bring it back, but they're trying to look for another sponsorship, or they're just gonna sell the fan seat tickets. You know what I'm saying? So,
PSLs?
I don't know if the Hawks do PSLs or not, but I'm just saying like they got rid of the Kia section because the Kia sponsorship ran
Oh
out. So
yeah,
I
no,
understand that.
they already said they're
But
gonna
you
cut
can
some.
find another sponsor to do that and still do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just little things like that. And then when you look at what we're doing on the court, I mean, right now, guys, if this organization believed that Dyson Daniels was just a throw-in, now, I don't believe it because the dude was the number 4 pick in the draft 2 years prior to. So he's not really a throw-in, in my opinion. But if Wemby is right, Brian Windhorst is right, and we really looked at Dyson Daniels as a throw-in, he's going to be treated like a throw-in, and he's going to be used like that. You know what I'm saying? And everything we envision this team to do, they're not going to do it. Well, some of us that actually think that we can win 45 games, and there's others that think we're going to win at least, 36 games or maybe less. They're like, no, we're going to do exactly what I think we're going to do. I'm hoping for the best, but again, I don't trust Coach Quinn, man.
Me either.
I really don't, because he hasn't been shown as a pro to elevate this team to do anything, especially with the Hawks. Like even with the Jazz, they were the number 1 seed in the West, and then they choked. You know what I'm saying? He's never been out of the second round.
Right.
Like what? How can I have faith in a guy who's never been out the second round? We ran off Coach Quinn. Coach McMillan, and he was Coach Quinn until he actually took the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. So
Right.
I mean, I don't know, man. And I really wasn't a Nate McMillan fan, but I mean, we didn't upgrade as a coach. We didn't upgrade. We did not.
So,
yep.
Okay, so I know you study Hawks basketball there. You study this shit. Who is the perfect head coach you think we should go get if Quinn don't get the job done?
In my opinion, there is no perfect head coach. It's perfect organizations and how you build from the top down. Case in point, the Steelers. They got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson as their quarterback.
Right.
They have a team philosophy. We build from defense and running and go for that.
Right.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They have built a philosophy. They only had 3 head coaches in their franchise history.
Right.
In their franchise history. Now, not to mix football up with basketball, what I'm trying to speak on is we don't have a winning culture of any type here. We've had bad owner after bad. It's bad that the Atlanta Spirit might have been the best owners we had. If we really go back and look at this, I mean, we got all frustrated about it because they wouldn't add to the Joe Johnson team.
Right.
But talent-wise, the Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Al Horford team, was that not the best talent-wise that we had? Now, did they reach further than any other team? No, they did not. They did get the most wins off of the Celtics when they won that championship.
Yeah.
They took them to 7 games. Everybody else lost in 5 or no more than 6, I think. 5 or 6 games at the most. No one took to game 7 outside the Atlanta Hawks on their championship run. So, to me, I wouldn't say the Trae Young Eastern Conference team was the best Hawks team. I think it was better
Hell
than
no.
No. I think that's why, what Draymond said kind of rang true, unfortunately. I mean, nobody liked what he said. But when Draymond said that we got there because of a fluke, I mean, we didn't upgrade, we downgraded. Well, we didn't downgrade, excuse me. We just stayed pat. We didn't upgrade the team
So,
and make the proper adjustment.
We caught a lot of luck during that run with some injuries
right.
from other players and
We
stuff.
did. I'm not going to apologize
it's not.
for it.
I won't call it a fluke. I won't call it a fluke.
So, okay, you hit on something like that when you said Draymond Green. Do you think we will ever get a player like Draymond Green in Atlanta?
If
I don't know about that, man. That's kind of hard to say about drafting wise. What I will say is I do think that Hawks DNA want a Draymond type of guy. Because you want a guy that can play defense, can play multiple positions, can do multiple things. That's actually what Hawks DNA is. Hawks DNA is a Zachary Ricochet. You know what I'm saying? Hawks DNA is a Jalen Johnson. My only thing is you're saying everything what Hawks DNA is, but your main star that Trae Young is like he doesn't fit the criteria of what you said. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be sad when he leaves, only because I feel like we're gonna waste his career, kind of like what we did with Dominique Wilkins.
Okay.
I feel like that and ownership. No coach. There's no coach that can come in and do what he needs to do because we don't have a system. Coach is gonna get undermined by the owner because the owner wants this play on him. He wants Dwight Howard instead of keeping Al Horford. Al Horford is now a champion.
Right.
Can I add to that before I forget about Draymond? So, my opinion on Draymond has a lot to do with what the Golden State does.
Right.
Now, that's not saying Draymond is trash. He do the things well that was required. Excellent fucking passer. A great defender. He won't look like Draymond on no damn Hawks or many other teams. Right?
No,
not at all. Because he was a perfect fit for that team. What he does, he's the facilitator.
Right.
Yeah,
right?
he is.
That's what you don't realize. Draymond's
called a role player, or what that called?
That's role play. Everybody role players, right?
Okay.
But we ain't finna get into that discussion right now. But so what I'm saying, what I'm saying to that a team was built. Yes.
Yeah.
A team was
point
built.
guard. Yeah.
That team was built properly, right? To be successful.
Right.
And that's what people got to understand. So when you said, can we draft a player like Draymond? Like I said, Draymond has to be in the right situation. He just can't go to any other team and do it. You ain't got nobody that know how to move, nobody cutting that he can hit. He's not going to be the Draymond that we see.
Right. So my follow-up question, and they go to you, Kool-Aid. Will you keep Quinn if say Mark Jackson come to you? You the owner. Mark Jackson come to you and say, you know what? I could do a better job than Quinn do. Will you fire Quinn or will you hire Mark Jackson? What will you do, Kool-Aid?
You talking about like right now?
Right now. And Mark Jackson.
When the last time Mark Jackson coached?
Let me finish. And Mark Jackson call you right now. Hey.
Just ask a question.
If I could do a better job than Quinn can. I could take y'all to this, and this. Will you fire Quinn right now and hire Mark Jackson on the spot?
No.
It's been 10 years, I think, Kool-Aid.
He's been out of the league for 10 years. He was replaced when he was over there with Golden State because he couldn't get them over the hump. And so he was replaced. That was why he was replaced, because he didn't get them over the hump.
But who put that team together?
He's been out of the league for 10 years. He hadn't coached in 10 years. One thing Quinn do show on his record that he's a winning season coach. And when that year that he won his division, he was in the top. He had won, 60 games? Was that 60, 59,
Something
60?
like that.
Okay, so, yeah, he's a season winning coach, which is proven that he win during the season, and he's a playoff loser.
Regular season winning coach, right? That's what you're saying.
Okay.
Regular
He's
season.
a season winning coach and a playoff loser, of course.
Okay.
But sometimes the right storm can hit if he can continue to be that season winning coach and the right storm hit, just like and get into the playoff with a Trey Young and the right chemistry of players, he could possibly go ahead and get over the top as being winning into that playoff, because we know he wins regular seasons. We know his record is good during the regular season.
Yes, it is.
Because in order for us to get to the point to have an opportunity to play in the championship, we have to win in the regular season. We have to get those spots in the regular season. If he can get this, if he just say, for instance, I'm just imagining myself, and I'm just looking at some of the rumors that going around with some of the trade rumors. Okay, so say for instance, the Hawks come in this year, and what they do? What you said, Dixon, and win 50%. Okay, get into the play-in, and don't go no further than that, right?
Right.
So they come in, and then they go to the they come in, they make the trades that those some of those rumor trades like Bogey or Hunter and Clint Capella, and they end up with let's say, I'm just gonna say with 8.
All right, quit. I'm gone, man.
Okay, and they went and they end up with 8. And they end up with an A, or they end up with a big time player off of that trade. They get something for those trades, right? Now they got a big time player playing with them to go along with the team of these young players and Trey Young. So with Quinn being that could be that one player that can get them over the top as Quinn can, and then the next year he goes in there and then he wins and get with that one player, he gets in there and he wins a 50 to a 55 win team that gets us to the Eastern Conference Final. And then he see that chemistry from that first player coming in playing with them for the first time, and then the second time he get us to the finals. The same way like what Kyrie Irving did with Dallas. Kyrie Irving them, they didn't even get into the playoff with Dallas. But the second year, they got in, they made a couple of trades, and they got Lively, right? That was the name of it, Lively or Lovely, wherever the pick was. And they made that pick, and it made a difference.
But
just a few moves, and that made a big difference.
But you missing my whole point, Kool-Aid. My whole point is Mark Jackson did it. He did it. He built a team in 2 years. 2 years now. Yes, he cannot get over the hump because some BS was going behind the scenes. He built the Warrior team. And they brought in Steve Kerr. That my point is, how long you keep on saying 3 years? We've been saying 3 years for the last 80 years. The next 3 years. The next 3 years. We don't got that long.
Well, it ain't been 80 years, but
I've been watching.
We ain't got no championship.
The last championship was 1938.
Kool-Aid, we know that, bro. We know that. He's just making it up.
I know he's taking it over the top.
Bro, you tripping. You tripping.
So I understand that.
Hey, real quick, hold on, Kool-Aid, hold on. Go ahead and finish, and we'll close this up because I
thought he was finished.
I just trying to say we need to go and get to the finals. We need to be doing some trades right now. Stop sitting on our hands and not doing nothing while the other teams doing stuff and getting better. We not doing nothing.
I just told you we are working toward making trades when we trade.
Yeah, in 3 years.
Bro, Kool-Aid.
We're working toward that, man.
Kool-Aid, we always work for something, bro. We understand all that. You don't have to tell us that. I don't know why you keep telling us. We understand that.
Yeah, but y'all sometimes y'all don't understand. But I'm just telling you.
You act like you don't understand.
Y'all are saying what y'all want, and I'm telling you they are doing it.
Kool-Aid, damn doing it unless we're not getting the right results. You're doing nothing. All right,
Can't
they've
do
been
that.
doing it. They've been doing it for the longest.
Rome was not built in a day.
Kool-Aid.
Rome was not built
Kool-Aid.
in a day.
Kool-Aid. We ain't won shit. Last time
Rome was not built.
we ain't won
Rome
shit.
was not built in a day.
Okay, but go ahead. Finish your last part. Your last
That's all I just had to say. But
okay, so I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you have it, Foot, and you're gonna have the last word. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Rome was not built in a day.
Mm-hmm.
We are building toward what we need to do to get to that championship within the 3 years of Trae Young and Quinn contracts. We are doing the right thing. They're working toward the right way. The young boys are already put in place. We are going to make the trades to get rid of the cap space with Hunter, Clint Capella, and Bogey at some point in time to get that player that's going to bring more chemistry to the team, that's going to bring more defense. At this point in time, this team right here is better than last year's team, like you said, with athletic and
I ain't said the team was better.
Not athletic.
I said the talent. The talent is
the talent. That's what I couldn't think of the word with the talent. With the talent and everything, this team is better than last year with the talent, even though they're younger. And I feel that with this new talent, and with the defense, with the way they got it set up, we're gonna go from a 20 spot on the defense up to the 15th, and we're gonna maintain our 10.
Cool. I ain't trying to rub, but go ahead, wrap this thing up, please.
Okay, between the 5 and 10 spot, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win 45 to 46, 45, 46 to 47 games.
All right, fair enough. What you got it, Ron?
One more, and we're not trading Trae Young. I want to let you know that we ain't trading Young. We never trading Trae Young.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ron.
And he's not going to leave.
Kool-Aid. All right, we good. We got
that's
it. Go
it.
Ahead,
Foot, thank you for having me on the show tonight.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, brother. Everybody.
Send me a friend request, Foot. I guess you too, Kool-Aid. I guess.
What you on what are you on Facebook?
I am on.
Just search for my name. That's the way it is on Facebook.
I be on maybe 3-4 shows a week. I be on me and my best friend show, Talk Your Ish. That be on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. Be on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. We talk about sports. I be on Pops and the Henry Brothers. They come on Thursday nights between 6:30 and 8 o'clock. I be on the Eye Test. I be on
You everywhere. We got it.
Yeah.
All right.
But thank you.
I appreciate it. Like I said, man, it's all about them Hawks. We all want the same thing, but there's always some good conversation with you guys. Right. Appreciate you guys coming on, chopping it up. I know it's Demond started a little show. They ain't been on for a minute. I guess I've been busy. I was talking myself because I'm dealing with 2 freaking fall league for high school right now. So and then we running a league on Saturday. So shit, I got a lot of shit to do. But I'm gonna try to, Demond's busy, so I'm gonna try to come on more. Been talking about just, so we can talk, keep some stuff going. Even when there's a lot of news, because we got to catch up and, right now watch these regular Falcons. But
yeah, man.
I tailgated today. It was good, nice weather, but that damn loss. But it is what it is. But hey, man, we appreciate the fans. The chat. Appreciate y'all coming on. I think we still got 109 people on, from Twitter, Facebook, or whatever. Smash that like button before you get up out of here, man. I mean, for real. Hey, man, I'm interested to see the direction we're going to be going, man, because I'm interested to see. I think we have a better talent. Let's see if we're going to have a better team. I think we should be a better team. But I don't trust this I don't trust this coaching staff. Right. And y'all can continue to call me a hater all you want to. Trade Trae Young, get them assets, because I'm trying to it ain't his fault. Let me say it ain't his fault. The front office fucked up. Let's get this straight since I'm ahead. I'm looking at right now, we're not winning. We're not going to win. We need assets. We have no damn picks. We need assets. We need to start over. And we are rebuilding. So Trae Young is the last pick because I don't, as good as he is offensively, I don't even care about his defense, really. I just want him to be more efficient and more, I want him to run the team more as a point guard. And that's my issue. That's one of my issues I have. That's not why I want to trade it. I want to trade it because, again, we have nothing, and we're wasting due time. So before he asks out, go ahead and make a move. Let's complete this rebuild and start over where we have a lot of money and assets. And let's hope the rest of us going to do something with it, man. Let's hope that. But appreciate y'all. We're going to catch y'all on the next one, man. And peace.
Come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
My heart froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young.